without further ado, shall we begin our pilgrim to Caleb Hammer's financial audit helldom? With this financial audit made me crash out. Caleb, take it away.
Lady goes on local news, multiple city council meetings, is the face of it. Next place gets fired because she's bad at her job. And now she is shocked that she cannot get hired. How is it your MAGA family's fault?
Oh, we're getting political, aren't we, tonight? Oh, this is going to be a good one. Oh. Now, she's got the nose ring, but it's not the center, the septum nose ring. It's the off-the-kilter nose ring over here. A bit more subtle, but go frumpier faces. Lordy, lordy, lordy. This is mystery meat. Half Latina right here, boys. Here's your Latina GF. Have it, boys. And, okay, at least she's got the film here. There's no flat film here, so she's not a product of alcohol, fetal alcoholic syndrome. But I'm just looking at her, and again, I'm seeing these tattoos up and down the arm. Oh, lordy lord, we're gonna have a good time, are we not?
Built on a patriarchy.
It's always someone else's fault with you, isn't it?
Oh, let's do another one of these ones. So, okay, also, down here in the corner. Caleb, my boy, my brother in Christ, hit me up, please. Give your Link's brother some love. I just got in the mail today my resupply of gamer subs. And while I usually stick to the Goons podcast's Grandma's Ashes Blue Raspberry flavor, it's my go-to forte for gamer subs. When I saw the limited release in the Christmas in July special they were hosting, and with Caleb Hammer's Liquid Assets, you know I have to try that apple and raspberry flavor. Now, with that in mind, I also did it mainly because I wanted to get the sticker packs, the free sticker packs, which gamer subs, why is it $19 for 5 stickers? Like, lordy lord, I know they're trying to push V-cards so hard, but, honestly, if they did what companies do with cigarette cards, and just, instead of like, it's a gaming collectible card game, just make a collectible card set that you just kind of put in random. Because I got me stickers right here, boy, and it's like, I completed the base set within 4 packs. I'm like, this is disappointing to what they used to have and offered for designs. Like, come on, guys. Come on, please. But I did also get the dinosaur cup as part of the promotion. The only time I ever buy Gamer Subs cups is... Actually, it's not even buy. Every time I get Gamer Subs cups, it's a day in a promotion for the tub. I'm like, well, you give me free swag, I might as well take it. I don't buy things unless, like, if there's, like, free swag in it. Well, it's a free swag. I also have the necessities. And Gamer Subs, to me, that's my caffeine intake. So, yeah. I'm excited to try it. Liquid Assets. And if I don't like it, well, sucks to suck. I'm going to be drinking that till November, till Black Friday. Because I buy in bulk with Gamer Subs, and I try to keep it that way. So I guess use code Caleb Hammer, use code Tall for the almighty lolly, a shout out to him, or use code Kirsha, because you've probably saw me in the Himbo Olympics if you are new from Kirsha's channel. And that's who I usually support, because I, as you know, I'm very small, don't have a creator code. Would love to someday, but I'm not thinking down that line that far in monetization. I do this for the love of the game, buddy.
No.
Oh, no?
No.
If you're calling the entirety of the United States today racist and misogynistic, that's pretty extreme.
No. You can call me that, but you can't call the whole United States that, especially... Well, actually, it is racist and misandrist. But it's racist towards the whites, and it's misandrist because men are just shafted on Sunday. If you're a white man, Lord forbid if you're a straight white man, which that sounds like a lot of pre-qualifications. However, those are the guys that typically run the country in terms of keeping shit alive and running well, not the politicians, because a lot of them are part of the funny hat tribe. I'm talking about your average dude working his ass off in tech, in trades, in financials, in lawmanship, all the board.
The only people of color.
All that matters is today. Why do you care about 1803? Why does a year that we did not live in matter?
You know why she's so obsessed with it? Let me tell you this much. Little lore dump with Sirius Kovac here, off kayfabe, breaking the kayfabe. The more offensive I've become, the more, I guess not the way that a male VTuber should be, I've become. not turn, like when I say that, because like a lot of male VTubers are lefties, we know this much. The less I become like that, the more far right I become, the more of which brown women find me attractive. And my problem is East Asian women are more my preference, and I get plenty of those, but, or white women. I'm like, I prefer those two, but for some reason, the more I've become very obviously right-wing, the more lefty brown women want to sleep with me, or want to hook up with me, or try to take me on a date, and I'm like, I get the meme, I get the fetish. Ladies, back the fuck off. I'm not even gonna call you a slur. I'm gonna be very polite to you. I'm in it for the long term. Let's put it out of our mind. Let's put it out of our mind that we're gonna try to hook up with Sirius Kovac here. I'm good. Okay. No more dipping the no more dipping in the chocolate. That should clue you into some things.
I'm sorry, I was on your side and you f***ed it.
I need to get out of there.
No, listen!
I just launched Liquid Assets, my official
Yep, here we go. I just gave him a plug too.
GamerSupps flavor, raspberry apple, at less than
See, I would prefer it was just an apple. If it was like a sour apple, just like a nice mellow apple flavor. But I'll try raspberry apple.
40 cents a serving. It's also zero sugar
United States, mind you.
and under 1 calorie. Use code Caleb for 10% off your entire order. Oh, and 1 out of every 10 tubs has my face printed right on it.
Hang on a sec. Let me just check my tubs here. Nope. I got 5 tubs, and not one of them has Caleb's beautiful face on it. Though I do like the printed detailing on the tubs. But Caleb, my brother, can you hook a Lynx brother up with that beautiful mug of yours? I want this on my kitchen counter as I'm pouring myself one in the morning before I go to work. 7 o'clock in the morning. Please, Caleb, I need that beautiful mug of yours.
Grab Liquid Assets at gamersubs.gg/Caleb or at the link in the description and pinned comment below. This is the best drop GamerSubs has ever run. Link in the description.
Debatable. Actually, not debatable, no. I know they've had JoJo flavors. I know they recently had a Bleach collab. I know they've had, what was... Brown Star, was it? The, some gacha? Come on, Caleb. I know. Also, I have a feeling here, too. Caleb Hammer has recently announced he was very close to getting his own flavor. Whether this is be temporal or not. Now, I know Rainho had a temporary acid rain flavor, which I did try back when it first came out. That's when I first started using GamerSubs. And I know the Goons podcast had their temporary Grandma's Ashes flavor. But here's my thing. It sells well enough and reviews are high enough, they make it into a full-time stock product. Meaning which, if it sells well enough, and I think my 5 tubs dedicated to the Almighty Lollies code is anything to speak of, your boy might have just got Caleb secured with his full-time GamerSubs energy drink, so check me out, boys.
Hi, I'm Parker. I'm 34 and I'm from California.
Okay, she doesn't look bad for... well, she looks... Okay. In terms of relativity of the current day and age, 34 doesn't look that terrible on her. Now, I still remember seeing cougars in their 40s who look like her. Not through porn, not through the movies, in real life. Okay? I have had the great opportunity of bearing witness to that. Now then, she doesn't look bad for a 34. But she's not doing herself great with the dyed streaks of blonde hair. This is typically what women in their midlife crisis do. Tattoos is what they do. Her tan, I think it's just her melanin. You can definitely see all the makeup she's done to her face. Like, she's got it up with makeup, but you can still see the sacks of whiteheads are popping through on her cheeks. So she does probably have an acne problem, typically from her makeup herself. See, I know Sirius, I know I sound very catty when I skim off the hop like this, but showing my expertise here. Because while Sirius Kovac, manly mechanic VTuber, far right winger, the Koreans, the Korean community has taken me in as like the older Korean ladies in my area have taken me in as kind of like, they're my GGs, and, not GGs, not GG's grandfather, but they've taken me in. And they basically gave me a crash course breakdown for beauty care, for cheap beauty care, daily routines for perfect skincare for a man. Now, it's not glass skin, mind you, but without even any makeup or anything, I look fabulous. Love those Korean women. Fucking just love Korean and Chinese women that can truly adopt the old Japanese ladies too. I love that. I mean, love them in more ways than one, but I'm mainly just talking about their advice that they give you, and they're very sweet too.
Central Valley. This is Financial Audit.
Yes, it is. Thanks for coming over to Austin like everyone else from Central Valley, California.
Yeah, he's gone quite a bit from the valley.
What do you do there for a living? Expensive, California, notoriously.
Not my part of California.
Well, it's going to be still expensive compared to the United States, right? I'd
True.
assume.
I work
Okay,
in...
now you're seeing what she's doing here. And Chad, I want you to bring this up here. All the makeup molding to her face. I know some people also just... I know a lot of guys are going to see the cleavage and go, yo, bro, I need me a busty girl like her, alright? Watch my mouse tip. Oh, we got an unfavorably portly woman here. Yep, no. Now, some dating advice from Sirius Kovac on the Financial Audit Show with Caleb Hammer. First date. Always first date. If it's warm weather outside, good weather, warm weather, ask her if she wants to go to the beach and she wants to go swimming, or go to a pool and go swimming and get some drinks. When I say drinks, like non-alcoholic stuff, right? Because you go to a beach with a girl, go to a pool, that inclines, she's got to wear a bathing suit. I mean, she can't use loose clothing to hide her body, or nice photos trying to hide what she looks like, or flattering shots with molded clothing. Number 2, very important, gets her face wet, makeup comes off. You'll be able to see what she looks like underneath. That's how you get a girl. That's how you write the first step of lies. Because it's like playing interrogation. It's like playing LA Noire in real life when it comes to dating, from my experience.
A plumbing office. I do customer service now, but I was before we got bought out.
So you do customer service?
Yeah.
Customer service for a plumbing firm, okay.
That's the job, customer service. There it is. So what do you make doing
If you can't describe your job in less than 4 words, then your job's not a real job.
customer service?
$25 an hour.
Okay, how the fuck are you living in Central Valley,
Yeah.
California?
I live with my parents.
34?
34?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Caleb, you're in areas. 34, however, making $25 an hour at 34, lady. And mind you this. Mind you this, everybody. Women on average make more than men. There is no gender pay gap. If you're doing by annual, the only reason why men make more on annual is because men take less time off, men do more overtime, and men pursue to try and get promotions, which they're often skipped over for DEI promotions towards women. Now then, with that in mind, on the hour, in many American cities and left-leaning states, Illinois, California, New York, women on average make about $3 more on hour than men do in some of these really lefty cities. Okay, in the lefty cities. Across the state, it's about $1.10 to about $1.90, if I remember correctly, on average. So, you basically got the whole world lined up for you, caters to you. The society, all the hard work's built by men, but you to be a misandrous bitch and be the girl boss slay queen. That in mind, you done fucked up. Bitches still be shopping, bitches still be losing.
It was a backslide.
Backslide from what?
Yeah, exactly.
From owning my own house and 2
You
cars.
owned a house
Yeah.
Yep.
and you backslid to living in.
Yeah.
How many hours a
Oh
week do you
my
work?
god.
40.
So what is your net take home per paycheck, and what is that per paycheck cycle?
I get paid every 2 weeks, and it was when I got my first paycheck with the new company. It was $15.55.
Me. Good. What, dude? What was your job? What was your job when you had your house, and why the aren't you doing that now?
I was a 911 dispatcher.
Huh?
I was a 911 dispatcher.
Go dispatch 911.
I'm trying.
Trust me, there's
Yeah.
lots to call the cops on over in California. They'll just
Oh yeah, well, how much they're gonna actually send them out there too? Yeah. Also, how many times have we had a dispatcher? It's a sassy brownoid woman or black woman that gets yippy at you because you're calling at during their shift, saying, "Hey, I'm being murdered here," and they just get snippy with you, like that one retiring bitch that let that woman in Texas drown.
let them back out
Live on
again.
call.
I'm trying. I'm actively applying for other departments.
Why? Well, wait. No, why aren't they accepting you into these positions?
I may have caused some waves when I left my.
Oh, for f***'s sake. What the f*** did you do? What did you do?
It wasn't just me, it was all of dispatch. But I kind of became the face, and I think I'm kind of blacklisted now. I've applied at every department in my area and interviewed
Oh,
at all
Lord.
of them. And they
So you're
say,
done.
Yeah.
What can you do now?
Hopefully
can
a
you do
different
now?
department.
No, you're blacklisted.
But if I go out of the area,
Oh, you mean that department? Well, okay. Well, how far out is out of the area? You can't afford to go move to.
Wait, how'd you get blacklisted? Because I lost folks for a sec.
What did you do?
it wasn't just me, it was all of dispatch. But I kind of became the face, and I think
Well, wait. No, why aren't they accepting you into these positions?
I
hold
may
on.
have caused some waves when I left my.
Oh, for f***'s sake. What the?
Oh fuck. All of dispatch. Oh, is this either a labor strike you want to bet, or B, they decided to play a funny one and not answer fucking calls?
Did you do? What did you do?
It wasn't just me, it was all of dispatch. But I kind of became the face, and I think I'm kind of blacklisted now. I've applied at every department in my area and interviewed at all of them. And they
So you're
say,
done.
Yeah.
What can you do now?
Hopefully
f-
a
can you do
different
now?
department.
Wait,
Yeah.
he's got the Trump meme.
What can you do now?
No, freak the fuck out and panic solve thing right now. It's so fucking over. Warren Buffett, my man. I love the editor, bro. He's got some bangers he throws at this. Please throw some Peter Lynch quotes in there, man. Please throw some fake Peter Lynch quotes. Do this for me.
Hopefully a
can you do
different
now?
department.
No, you're blacklisted.
Yeah, you're blacklisted.
But if I go out of the area,
Oh, you mean that department? Well, okay. Well, how far out is out of the area? You can't afford to go move to a different area. You live with your parents right now. How bad? The area. You can't afford to go move to a different area. You live with your parents right now.
Oh boy. Okay. $50 says a room looks just like this. And first off, some guy would go, "Bitch, you live like this?" My brother in Christ, I have. You have no idea. So many voids just are like this. Filthiest fucking room you can ever imagine. My room, got one piece of clothing on the ground. You know what the main thing that clutters my room at the moment? It's not clothing, it's not anything else. It's engine parts. I got a stack of full engine assembly set in the back over there with some suspension parts and everything. Brand new, fresh, mind you, no oil on the ground. It's all stuck to, put in plastic Tupperware containers. I'm looking right at it. I'm looking at K16 turbocharger hybrid right in the corner and a KO4 over in the other corner. And those who don't know, that's for the Volvo. That's for my girl Victoria. My actual girlfriend. My car. And right behind me is my bookshelf of manga. But maybe my desktop needs some cleaning. That's mainly got my machinist micrometers and micrometer holder. Plus you got dial bore gauges on there, yeah. I mean, truth be told though, look, when I've been into a Floyd's room before, it's just like shit. Like, they buy something, they just drop on the floor and becomes part of the ether. It's just like... There are too many girl failures. A girl failure is not cute, mind you. An actual girl failure is not cute. If you're thinking of actual girl failure, you're thinking of fuck, I just had it. Ghost in the Shell. Fuck. Literally the big character. Jesus Christ. Oh lord. Major Kusanagi. Major Kusanagi's a girl failure. It's mainly because she's a whore, but like a lesbian whore that runs around and blows all her money. But she's at least got some personality to her. Most bitches are girl failures, just like, I mean, she's also a fictional character, mind you. Most girl failures are like this. It's just like, most of you girls had a dad in your life who spoiled the shit out of you. And this is the problem if you spoil the shit out of a girl. She can't take care of herself at all in the future. Oh, it's the dad's fault. No, it's her fault, because she's always expecting a man to come and help her. Gotta throw her to the wolves, that's all I'm saying.
How bad was it?
It was really bad.
Tell me, detail.
Like what we were doing, or
Yes.
we went to city council meetings and told them that they needed to pay us more.
Oh, okay.
So it was a price, like a labor wage increase strike.
As In-N-Out workers were making more money starting than
Okay, then go
dispatchers
work for
were.
In-N-Out. You know you have that choice as a person in the marketplace to go make
Yeah.
more money at a different job.
Yeah.
The reason they're paying that much is because that's what the market demands. Go get a better job.
Exactly, because I know In-N-Out is a chain, but it's also like it's become gourmet-esque in terms of, because how well-renowned In-N-Out is, mind you, right? Like, the only way I can describe it is, like, in Leafland would be Hero Burger, or The Works, or a couple other places like that, where the restaurants, or their burger places, which would typically are fast food, but to the higher quality of ingredients and the kind of the prep time it takes to make the stuff, they have higher standards for fry cooks and line cooks. So they also try to sell the experience of an old timey restaurant, which In-N-Out does. So I can see why they might charge a bit more, like have their employees paid a bit better, like Chick-fil-A does. But Chick-fil-A is a bit larger and doesn't pay as much to them. But hey, you get the ordeal here. My point is that there's like, also California has a fucking insanely high minimum wage, which drives everything else up in correlation. The minimum wage increase has gone beyond inflation rates, and this is minimum wage, mind you. And everyone uses the excuse of it should be minimum to minimum living wage. And it's just like, but you live in a hot commodity, formerly hot commodity, but still on life support area. You are not the one to dictate what is the minimum living wage. Because that fucks over Northern California. That fucks over the deep southern ends of California. Like, outside of San Jose, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, the outskirts and boonies get fucked over by the higher wage of the inner cities.
I was trying.
Upgrade your skills. No, you weren't. You were trying to get more money for your job, and the market didn't demand more money for your job.
Yeah.
Well, I left there to another department and was making more
But
money.
the crash out was just going to city council?
We went to several city council meetings, and I kind of became the face of it.
You became the face.
Yeah,
unintentionally.
What the did you do? Come on. What did
She got loud, snippy, snarky, and she acted like a bitch.
you do?
Spoke more directly than everybody else.
Come on, woman.
Yep, stop hiding.
Give me insights here. If this is what his career, I
The
need to
vice
know.
mayor was a law enforcement officer, and I asked him directly during a council meeting if, in his experience, isn't your dispatcher the most important person?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you do your job when you don't have any?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're all leaving.
Yeah.
Aha, yeah, so they have dispatched the middleman, which okay, it does take away a lot of logistics, but at day's end, as difficult it would be, he was still the boots on the ground. You're not out there doing what he does, doing what he did. And we've watched more than enough body cams on this channel to see how fucking insane it is out there. And he probably had to deal with the fucking summer of love too. So, in perspective, you better sit back and spin on it, girly. Because you aren't as hot shit as you think you are. And here's the thing too, I don't hate dispatchers. She's a bad case here. She's very spoiled. Like I imagine a lot of dispatchers who, hopefully I have one that comes in here and reviews my channel, because I would like some more views and subscribers. Please click the bell and subscribe to me, Sirius VT, down there on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Going back to this, dispatch is a very harrowing job to the right person. EMT dispatcher, fire dispatch, police dispatch. Audibly, you're hearing some things that you're not gonna forget hearing. I know the horror stories. Do you want to know what the sound? Do you ever hear the sound of a man burning alive sounds like? The screams until his vocal cords give out, either from the phone overheating or basically his own vocal cords being torn by the strain, or I don't want to say really melt, but being burnt. Or in his body he finally just gives out. His body shuts down to the shock. Yeah. Yep. There's those ones. People crying, begging for help as the murderer rapist is in their home. Murder rapist, probably, is in their home. You hear their last moments, yeah? Hear those too? It's nowhere near as bad as you find in the scenes, but still gives enough harrowing trauma to people to do it. So yeah. Fortunately though, there's probably dispatches, just like cops, or just like EMT, just like firefighters, there are plenty of bad apples that use it for power of authority because they get to work in a first response position. And they never have to deal with those horrible cases, but they're the ones that hang up on a woman when she's drowning and begging for help, and claiming she doesn't have any problems. Yeah, I'm going back to that case.
I could see why no one would want to hire you. Why would they want to hire you? And your name will likely pop up. I mean, I have an article here, for example.
Ooh!
I bet your real name is in here.
It is.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
what the yeah, I mean, this is...
And several of them.
Stood before the city council at 2 consecutive meetings to explain their employment woes.
3.
Hell, ended up being 3 after this article, right? 'Cause this was
Consecutively.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, almost 3. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, why are you surprised? Wait. So you haven't? So it's been 3 years since you've made money?
No.
Okay. Well, you should have upgraded your skills and figured it out and went and got a different career at this point. Well, when did you lose that job then?
In I left that department.
Okay. You didn't just go to city council. You went to several local news stations. Why are you leaving shit out?
1, maybe 2 news stations.
Yeah, you're going out on
It was
TV.
all of us.
Yeah, but no offense, anyone does that here, they're dead. And then I post about them once a week forever.
Okay, but it's all
And destroy
it's all
their
public
lives.
record anyways.
Fucking hell, Caleb.
Huh?
Everything that we shared was public record anyways.
Sure, but you were out there making no way you're surprised that no one would hire you after that. You're a risky employment.
Yeah.
You're not entitled to employment.
Well,
You're a risky person.
Yeah, like, ideally we're all here to do a job or work, but the problem is with in this day and age too, as we saw with a lot of white-collar jobs, there are basically adult, it's money pits, but adult daycare for incompetent, usually women, who have nothing better to do in life, but they get paid exorbitantly more than the men who work because they have they basically have a faux degree, which allows them to sit in a spot where a man would actually be working, and they're the ones who are doing the TikTok, Gen Z and a mini, whatever the fuck that shit was. Like, I know that's more like an out-of-context example, if you will, but we saw the day in the life of a support, and it's always a girly doing this. Like, it's always a girly pop doing that. Once again, women in the West get basically coasted on by and never had to face the consequences of their actions until they do, and it's not the hands of a Western man, mind you. That's always the invader and migrant they brought in, and then they spit on the Western man if they're still alive at the end of it all for being rapists, even though they didn't do it, and, you know, harming them because, even though they didn't do it because they didn't stop, and blah, blah, blah. Once again, bitches be shopping, bitches be stupid. And here she is again. She admits she went to news broadcasters. She went to two broadcasting stations for her rally for more pay, but she put herself first and foremost in that line of fire. What the fuck are you thinking? In 3 years, you've not gone and trying to upgrade your skill set and do a different career because you realize, hey, this one's fucked for now. And you don't have the right to employment, as Caleb had said, because you have no qualifications or skills that are needed right now or in high demand right now.
To hire.
It felt
You're
okay
a
because the chief
troublemaker.
supported us.
Huh?
The chief supported us. He was like, yeah, go for it. Like,
Probably
you
just
guys,
didn't want trouble. Honestly, right?
the whole department.
What
thought
was
we
the
deserved
big
it.
complaint?
The
wages.
mostly money.
Okay.
Lots of
get
overtime.
Get a different
Or
job. I'm so
understaffed.
confused. Listen, I'm not opposed to, because this was working for the public, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to unions in general as an overall concept, but mostly in the private marketplace where people can unionize. Public unions are horrible.
Oh yeah.
The teachers' public unions have destroyed public school.
Now, Caleb agrees with unions. A lot of unions when it comes to like automotive workers, not just like the public, like United Automotive Workers and union. If you go down to like dealership unions, like in dealership networks, they're mafia. They're basically it's HR mafias. Pay your dues. They'll claim they'll protection over you. You're really paying more than what you get back, and then if you don't pay, they fucking try to find a way to fire you. It's more like a cartel than a mafia, because at least with the Italian mobs, you paid protection money, or and if you're just in the neighborhood, a small business in the neighborhood that they didn't really see as a point of having you like use you as a threat or you as a cash cow in the neighborhood, they would leave you alone. They act more like cartels.
Public unions of transportation in New York City, when Mondani, who I don't agree with on everything, wanted to do faster buses, they protested that because that would be less overtime for them. They're anti-progress. When it
As a
becomes
first responder, those
as a public good,
no,
though.
but as a first responder, those employment laws don't apply to us. So without a union,
What
we're
employment
not
laws?
any
Employment
employment
laws.
law.
Yeah, but you essentially
We're not
union,
entitled-
you came together.
Yeah, we're not entitled to overtime.
It's
if
good
it's
that
not
you didn't
written
have
into our
a
MOU.
union, though.
You don't want to have someone in overtime in a first responder position, even on dispatch. For God's sake, girl, do you know what you're doing? You have to be on call all 24/7, and your energy is very precious, and you being alert and sharp is precious to this job. Now, you're incompetent. I know a lot of dispatch women are fucking incompetent. I'm going to put that out there. I've made that very clear. But the ones that we need in those positions cannot be strained to the degree that they are, okay? They cannot be strained with overtime. Because we can't have them dull and send out either wrong dispatch or hang up the wrong call and make poor judgment due to fatigue. We cannot have that. To the mental draining fatigue of some of these jobs. You cannot expect this to be like a normal fucking job. This is first responder, okay?
It's
We did
making it
have a
possible
union.
for bad cops to be fired. Like bad teachers to be fired, public sector unions, impossible to automate our ports and get modern technology. Private sector, it makes more sense. In the public sector, it's insane. So I'm glad you guys didn't.
We were.
I'm glad you didn't.
We were.
But you
union.
were basically acting as one.
We were a union.
Yeah. Oh, you just said you weren't.
No,
What the
we
f-
were.
Oh, then what the f are you saying? Then no shit. Hey, I'm glad you lost your job then. They always hold back society in the public sector specifically because you can't allow any public good to ever become better.
I left there for a better job.
What was your better job?
Same thing, but I was making $56 an hour.
Okay, that's
Okay.
great. See, look
Fuck it, 56 an hour. That's fucking amazing.
how it works in the market. There was a job with more pay.
But I liked
She
my department.
chose
We
to do
didn't
that.
want
I don't
to
care.
leave.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
No.
That was the point,
If
though,
you
is-
don't want to leave, then they shouldn't pay you more.
We didn't want
You
to.
didn't want to leave. They wouldn't have to pay you more. You took a job with better pay. You did
Yeah,
what the market
because
did.
we had to.
So why are you crying about it now? You got more than double your pay grade. 54 or 56 an hour? Jesus Christ. That is gangbusters, USD gangbusters for dispatch. Lordy Lord, and was it like what? That's awesome.
You didn't have to.
Our department is the lowest paid.
Yeah, but you didn't have to. You
Like, this is why I got out of the automotive industry of working as a mechanic in the automobile field. I'm a trained mechanic. I just got out of it because in Leafland, 3 years as a mechanic, as an apprentice, but 3 years as an apprentice, with 3 years of schooling, and begging to be taught in the thing, and trying to learn as much as possible, having all these technical capabilities, I was making in leaf pesos, not USD. Do not get twisted, my USD viewers. Leaf pesos. So 1 USD is $1.36 Canadian, which means on average it is about, give or take on the market, 68 cents or 72 cents USD per 1 leaf peso. Do you follow me here? I was making 22 an hour. They rape automotive techs over 7 ways a Sunday. And there's so much DEI, there's so much affirmative action for the trades, for spots in the trades that fuck over all the men, all the domestic men in the trades, and especially the automotive industry. And it's the one that everyone needs, but has the least amount of respect for. So I decided to leave. Get my certificate, get my papers, and leave. You know where I'm going to? Gas fitters, HVAC, commercial style. That's where we make over 110K annually on the lower end of commercial. Ooh, that means I'll have a higher 6-figure job due to my work ethic, the fact that I can hustle and grind and pump out labor, and if my company wants to fuck me over, then I'm leaving them first way to Sunday. And if a company is loyal to me, I'm loyal to them. I'm a knight, so I'm more like a German mercenary, Landsknecht. I'm contractual, but you show loyalty to me, you pay me well, I show loyalty to you. There's a higher bidder and you decide to play sharp with me, well, we're gonna backstab you.
The 3
And I say German mercenary because I'm half German. Half Northern German, mind you.
surrounding counties.
Congratulations, and yet people still work there. So you chose
Not very many of them.
But guess what? When there's even less and less, they will be forced to pay more. Guess what? Law enforcement here in Austin, we are horribly short-staffed. So there's like $50,000, $60,000 signing bonuses, and every person makes over 6 figures who's working in law enforcement or police
The city
officer.
is now having financial issues.
Yeah, well, that happens when you're a poorly run city, which many
yeah,
cities over
it
there
is.
are. So no one's really surprised by that. But are we really shocked again? You went to news stations, you're causing a ruckus. Who would want to hire you? But what happened? You're in this other place. You had a good paying job. Why'd you f that? How'd you f that?
Yeah.
You're on probation for 18 months, and at my old department, I was working so much overtime that I didn't have time to realize that I had a bunch of shit that I didn't deal with.
Oh, like what?
Like
oh,
what? Here we go.
What didn't you deal with?
My friend got stabbed while we were working.
Well, that's not good. You should call.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, you should dispatch the cops to them.
He was a cop.
Okay, you should dispatch a second cop.
Yeah.
I did. I was the dispatcher on it.
Okay, that's good. So
Okay.
that's sad.
That
The
is truly
department
sad.
failed us.
What? How? About how? Like what?
How did,
what
whoa,
happened?
whoa. How did the department fail you guys? You send dispatch, send for backup immediately. But it wasn't the department that put the knife and protected the crack addict, bumbling around in his head with a racial. No, it's actually, we don't know the race in this case, so I won't go to the Irina Zerutska case. But bumbling around, getting ready to cop kill. Okay.
Just had no
Take this
support.
out. I have sent.
You have to.
Yeah.
I got.
Well,
I had relief come in, and they just sent me home, and nobody was like, "Hey, let's debrief before you leave."
I mean, yes, that is nice, and I would like that, and I would advocate for that as an
That would be nice, but you don't get what you want. I'm sorry to say, you have to sometimes bury the hatchet on some things.
employer. I would. Unfortunately, I mean, I will just say, in the just brutal reality, in most jobs, when someone loses a friend,
We have a therapist on staff.
okay,
Cool.
but most jobs don't, is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
And I know
But
you
when-
were more intimate with it, with the dispatching situation. So no, I'm on your side on this. I'm just trying
Are
to.
you sure?
Yes, I am. I would. Again,
Sounds like you don't support whistleblowers.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. You are not a whistleblower. You are not a whistleblower. You're a fucking union head. Okay? You are not a fucking whistleblower. Not whatsoever. No. And let Gil speak, for God's sake. He's on your side. He's on your side in this regard. You're going back to the union. You want to flippy floppy with a sad story to cover for what something truly is. So you're just using this. You're just using it for leverage. How distasteful.
Whistleblowers? What are you talking about? Whistleblowers? She was asking for more money.
And there were other issues.
I asked for the issues.
What other issues can you name
I
them?
asked for them. You said money.
Money was the biggest
So
one.
shut the fuck up, whistleblower. You're not Snowden.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
Well,
no.
yeah.
Better example. I know Snowden. I fucking love Snowden. But he's in a case of a cop. This is not a Snowden. Caleb, you're a theater kid. You're a drama kid. You know movies. Why didn't you say you're not Frank D. Serpico? It's a real man, big city, big liberal city, New York cop. Nowadays, New York, a liberal city. Serpico. Al Pacino played him in the movie. Young Al Pacino did just before The Godfather, mind you. Serpico. And then the funny thing is, too, they had an actual scene in Serpico which addressed something that even Frank D. Serpico told himself. Central Park. They basically caught Dead to Rights pants down his ankles, balls deep in a bleeding vagina of a black man that raped a black woman. She was screaming for help, and the cops were going to basically kill him in the jail when they detained him. They're basically just going to kill him. But Frank had to step in and say, guys, I am on your side in this regard. He's an absolute pig, a monster. Fucking name what you want. We can't kill him. We have to let him stand trial. We're trying to clean the department up of the corruption we've had with gangs and the mafia and the Irish mob formerly. We have to break these ties. And part of that is swallowing the hard pill of doing our jobs properly. Fighting and following the laws that we set out. That we want to do this. We want to do and really should do this. You can't do it. And Caleb, why didn't you point out Serpico? Good lord. Also, Serpico, best character in Berserk. You can eat my whole ass. Oh, bro, my guts. I'm a struggler, bro. Bro, I'm a struggler. I relate to Serpico more because the dude basically, yeah, I don't have the jack strength. I don't have all the power. I don't even have all the suit upgrades. But I'm here to do my one job, and I've had the shit end of life. But guess what, too? I shut up and I hide it behind a facade, and I just do my job right. That's why I love my boy Serpico.
Yes, no, I am on your side because I'm saying if I was an employer, I would have made sure you got all the help possible. I am trying to compare it to the overall 95% of jobs. It wouldn't have happened anyway.
Do people get stabbed here?
No, but people that they're close to get stabbed.
Yes.
So yes, people lose family members and friends all the time. Yes, you're more intimately involved in that. Again, I am on your side here. I'm just trying to make a comparison where it's like that wouldn't have happened pretty much anywhere.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Good one, I guess.
Height didn't increase with the police force, yes, but nonetheless, that is the risk of the police force, especially in a lefty liberal city with lax laws on violent criminals and nut jobs, and where the law-abiding citizens gets raped harder than them in the actual courts.
But
I
okay,
think
what
the
happened?
department owed.
Yeah, that's
more
an
to
issue.
us.
I wish they did. They didn't.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have happened in most places. But so what? What's next step? Is next step lose our entire life because you did, and that's your choice in the end.
Yes.
I tried really hard to find another job, and it's
Well, why'd you have to find another job? I'm confused.
any job because the job
just go back to that job.
the job they won't hire me.
No. Why'd you get fired? You didn't say why you got fired.
You said you got a job where maybe $56 an hour. What the fuck did you jump around for? Wibbity wibbity whoa. She's trying to tear jerk and get Caleb completely on her side to say, you've done nothing wrong, sweetie pie. That's not how financial audit works here, sister.
You just said you went home one day after your friend got stabbed.
No. I left that department because of all of the issues we were having.
Well,
Went to
what
another
was all
department.
the issues? You keep saying these generic terms.
We were getting paid shitty.
What, the one where you made $53 an hour?
No, the one before that.
No, I'm talking about the $53 an hour one.
Yeah, okay, that one it didn't work out. The department was bigger than I expected it to be.
What?
Oh, Lord.
So?
I went from
Wait, which one did your friend get stabbed at?
my first department.
Oh, we were on the second department. Why are you bringing that up for tears? No offense. I mean, listen, I was on your side for the tears for a second. But go f your tears there.
Exactly.
Because we were literally talking about your second job. Why
No,
when I brought up why did
She's bouncing on this like it's a trampoline park.
that job not work out, you
Just bounce around
immediately
all over the
bounce
issue.
back to your first job to get some tears and sympathy.
No,
I'm
because-
sorry. I was on your side and you f***ed it. So what happened with the second job was my damn question.
So at the first
Good.
department, I was working.
No, listen.
No.
I worked in my last full year there. I worked 630.
This is something I have with Foids too, and Caleb is doing the show like full time with Foids in general. You want a concise story, and they will give you a whole fucking rigmarole, run around about every other thing in their life that led up to that one issue. And it's like, for example, when I was in the automotive industry, I need a diagnostic. Okay, what sounds am I making? Well, it all started when I was going to my friend, and oh, your makeup was not a fleek, and I couldn't get the shoes. It's like, bitch, I am trying to fucking ask you. Are you hearing a clunk, a thunk, or where's the location coming from? Is it a fucking engine issue? Is there engine light? What's going on? Tip tap. My time is valuable. Let's go. Not your fucking therapist. Pay me more. Pay me $60 an hour to fucking listen to you bitch on. I'm a mechanic. I got fucking grease on my hands. I smell a brake clean. Shut up.
32 hours of overtime.
Yeah? Well, that's great for your first job. Let's hear about the second one.
When I went to the second one, all of that time that I didn't have to process, all of the shit that I dealt with, that all
There
came
you
up
go.
in all the free time I had because I wasn't working overtime.
Go to therapy.
I am.
Well,
Why did you go then?
I wasn't aware.
a
That
therapy?
was
Oh, a
no,
therapist?
I wasn't aware
What
I
did
had
you bitch and
issues.
cry for?
You weren't aware of therapy?
I wasn't aware that I was f***ed up in the head.
Well, how'd that impact your job? If you weren't aware that you should get therapy, then how the were you having issues? Well, I'm so confused.
Because when I had more time, it like
Now you can okay, now she's like, now I can really hone in or listen on it. Okay. There's one thing. If you stay busy, you don't think about it. So stay busy, and if you actually have all this extra time and it comes up right there and then fucking get it sorted.
Sure, and that's when you
Yeah.
realize you have issues, so go to therapy.
yes, but my job was suffering because of it.
Can you perceive breakfast?
Okay, but how long?
I was only there like 7 months.
Well, that's a long time.
It's not in law enforcement. Not in law
Oh,
enforcement.
shut the f up. That's a long time to realize you have issues. And try to seek some help. If you don't at that point, I'm sorry. That is your fault for not seeking help.
No.
I mean, I'm on your side where I wish they helped you, and I was advocating for therapy, big therapy advocate here. Okay? But if you literally chose for 7 months of knowing you were struggling to not get therapy,
No, I was.
at what? You just said you weren't.
No, I was working on getting help, but it took
What's
me
working on getting help? I believe you can get therapy in about
First of all,
now.
realizing that I had issues.
How
because
long? How long did that
How
take?
long?
It took a minute to for shit
Okay.
when you start
You're
taking
gonna make me look like an asshole, but come on, I can read right through this.
when you're taking calls that trigger other previous
Pause. You
calls.
said you were struggling with your free time, not with the calls you had. So now you're
It
saying
all-
something different.
It all relates because you
Okay, so you couldn't do that
in
job.
dispatch you have to compartmentalize that. Like, okay, I worked this call, my friend got stabbed, put that away, on to the next thing.
Okay.
That then now when I'm taking
Okay.
other calls, all of that shit that I didn't deal with, now that I'm not as busy, I'm like
So 7 months. Why didn't
Oh.
you deal with
So
it?
7 months. Yeah, there you go.
getting there,
What is getting there? Where were you?
realizing that I had issues.
Okay, you figured that out. How
getting
many
into
months in? How many
therapy.
months in did you figure out your issues? Huh? Huh?
It took a couple.
Okay, 2 months in. There you go.
maybe-
You had 5
yeah.
months more. Therapy
Yeah,
you can get
no,
tomorrow.
and
So what's the issue?
I was doing that,
Okay.
but you still have to work through shit.
Yes, it's not an instant fix. That's true. But also administrative leave, different things.
I was on probation.
Did you specifically go to your boss and ask for help and say what was going on?
No.
Then, okay, then.
It was a different boss. I
Then
didn't
can
know.
What? Wow! You will have a different boss at every company
know.
ever. I'm sorry. If you didn't advocate for yourself, then I can't have sympathy. I was gonna have sympathy. I was having sympathy throughout that, even though I was trying to poke holes because I was like, oh, she definitely seems like a person that's a victim always. So I knew there was gonna be something there. I'm sorry, if in 7 months of someone having an issue, they didn't once go to their boss who's responsible for their employment and say, I'm struggling because my friend from my previous dispatch job got shot. I think the dispatcher boss might have some sympathy.
Yeah.
And you choosing to not do that and to advocate for yourself once, you cannot be surprised at the consequences. And it's hard for me to feel bad about those consequences. I feel horrible for your friend. And what happened? Did they die?
No,
Holy fuck.
he ended up being fine. But
I'm going to lose my fucking shit. I am going to lose my fucking shit. You hear that, everybody? He lived. He lived. She knew it. Within an hour. So why the fuck do you need therapy? Why the fuck do you need 7 months to get therapy? Why the fuck do you need to make a big rigmarole? Oh, it's the... Oh, she's one of these types. Okay. She is the eternal victim. Feel sorry for me. My life is so traumatic. I carry the burdens of the world. I am to carry the sins of the world. Jesus died on the cross for nothing. I am the one who carries all the sins. She's one of these bitches. Oh, lordy lord. We are in for a fun one, aren't we not?
I'm really trying to be the most sympathetic person in the world. You are taking everything from me. You're taking everything from me. You're taking everything. Stop it. Stop it. I'm so glad he's alive. But he should have died. For the sake of your tears. So what? 7 months? Wait, how quickly did he come back?
it was a couple months.
Okay, when did you know he was going to be alive?
When he texted me the next day listen.
So 7 months of struggling in the next job? You got to text the next day?
He texted me the next day. That was the first I heard anything, and he was the only person who did any sort of like, hey, what happened last night? Are you good?
I get that, but
And that's crazy that the only person who asked was the officer that got stabbed.
I agree, but dude completely survived. Next day was totally fine.
I went back to work the next day. And
yeah, but 7 months later in your new job, you're saying you're struggling? No, I think you are a struggle. At that point, you're a struggle. It wasn't the trauma from that.
It was compounding trauma from a bunch of events.
But this is starting to sound more like TikTok trauma than real trauma.
No,
Exactly.
I worked a bunch of crazy shit in the span of my last year there. And I worked
dispatching?
Yeah, my last
pause real quick. Whoa, I'm gonna let you finish. I'm going to let you finish. Can I just have a quick thing?
Kanye.
Quick thing.
Relax.
Quick thing. You experienced a bunch of crazy shit in dispatching?
Yep.
Yes.
No shit, that's dispatching. Do a different job.
It's random apparatus.
I worked 632 hours overtime that year. I didn't have time to process any of it.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
Okay, yeah,
I
sure.
worked 7 days. So I was working 60 hours.
I promise you
60,
can finish.
70 hours a week.
I never let women finish.
It's the vibe you give.
Well, I struggle with the mission. Gotta really get in there. No, I do fine. Finish,
Says
please.
yourself.
Says myself.
Self-appointed.
Just like your victimhood. Continue, please.
God damn.
I said you could finish.
I have been diagnosed with PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Who diagnosed
Anyone
you?
can get diagnosed with PTSD.
Yeah, everyone can whoop-de-dang-do, join the party.
It was the first place I ever worked. And the department...
How many older Gen Z kids probably get PTSD from fucking our years of Live Leak? And seeing that, like, the actual footage from Live Leak. You could probably chalk us down for PTSD by some twisted, deranged way. Which, by the way, I would not say we are, okay? I wouldn't say that we are. Because you know why? Because it's not exactly real trauma enforced upon us.
very much pushes things off. That I didn't know that I was having issues. God damn it.
That's what I'm saying. No. I mean, I feel, trust me, it's an incredibly difficult job. We need big support for dispatchers. What you are seeing is not unreasonable at the fact that we need better support for dispatchers. That's not unreasonable. But your swings at victimhood and losing everything here are so much more dramatic. With the fact that the dude texted you the next day that he survived, when you know, in this conversation before I asked that, you made it sound like he was dead, and you were struggling with that 7 months later in your new job. With the way you present information and the way you think about your life, you are victim to the extreme. That is a hard job. People deal with some crazy shit, and they need support, and let's advocate for that together.
Yes.
But don't over-sensationalize your existence. You should You should have immediately said that dude survived.
I went home not knowing.
No, but you knew the next day. You should have
knew the next
immediately said
day.
in this conversation the dude survived. Because you know the way you set it up, you made it sound like he was dead.
Yes. So you're telling
Because
it.
you
Look at the eye movements. Look at the facial movements. Oh, fuck. I gotta play LA Noir stream, boys. I really gotta do that.
prefer the attention of being a victim.
Don't. I actually, my mom brings this story up all the time to be like, people are like, oh, it's the craziest call you've ever taken. Oh, tell them about this. Why would you say that? Like,
Did you tell your mom not to say that anymore?
I have.
And she still says it?
Sometimes.
And tell her she's a bitch. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta do that, okay? Listen, I know I love my parents, but they make me try to leak info to me to my family, or tell them what I'm doing all the time and personal, like my personal new enterprises I'm doing, and it's like, hey, dumbass, it's my fucking story to tell. And if I don't want to speak about it, I don't fucking speak about it. Learn to understand it ain't yours. My little show dog. And if I get pressed on it at the fucking dinner table for like a extended family gathering, I just say, are we really gonna talk about work at the dinner table? I thought I was here to see my my loving grandfather, not be pressed about my fucking boomer uncle asking me what I should just drop everything I'm doing and listen to what he says. Yeah, like that works for him. Fuck off.
She shouldn't say it anymore.
She is.
At least you advocated for yourself for the first time in your life. I'm sorry. I mean, you're in your upper 30s at this point. Like, I mean, you're not a child.
Damn.
Well, you're 37, upper 30s.
34.
My four looks
Numbers
like
are hard.
No, my four.
I mean, you do look like you're in your late 30s, early 40s. And that's an average per our scale of relativity to how women look nowadays. Going back to this too, need I mind myself that come the fuck on, you're 34. You're 30 fucking 4 and you're still acting like a teenager, yeah, bitches. Women are always act like teenagers, I get it. This is what women should be beat.
Looks like a 7. Okay, you're 34, you're fine. I mean, it's just like, I'm just saying, like, if you can't advocate for yourself at this point, it's like, what are we doing, right? You got to learn that at some point, or else you just can't put yourself in situations where you have any kind of, where there might be complications.
I'm really good at compartmentalizing, and that's what I did.
Are you? Or
Yeah,
did
no,
you hear about
Compartmentalizing.
Did you hear that word on TikTok and you're just
No.
hearing everything on TikTok and you're diagnosing yourself with it?
No, I've always
Because
been,
anyone can have PTSD from a situation and get diagnosed. That's so easy. You have no idea how easy it is. People can get PTSD for everything, which I'm not even saying you don't. But the fact is, it's just really hard to respect as a term today because of how easy it is to get diagnosed. And we know the dude literally survived. Then you woke up the next day with a text.
If anyone should have PTSD, it should be him, not you, because you got told by dispatch. Yeah, you might have heard him say, "Hey, listen, I got stabbed," and then you're the one with PTSD. Motherfucker got shanked.
I'm alive. Oh, you stayed up all night? Okay.
no, it was like well into the day.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. You're right. You know what? No, you're right. That is absolutely tragic and just as bad as him dying. I'm being told you actually never went to the therapy that was provided.
Work therapy, no, because I didn't have time to with work.
Well, they provided therapy, but because of your schedule, you didn't go.
Because I was working. No.
You know she made it sound like earlier, just like again, making it sound like he died. She made it sound like they didn't provide.
I said they provided it. I said we had
you
a
said there was a therapist, but you made it sound like they didn't provide the support. You didn't go.
We had a therapist on, like.
But you didn't go.
When was I supposed to go?
Okay.
I was working 12-hour shifts 6 days a week.
Perfect. Seventh day.
Perfect.
When I don't know how she's a law enforcement therapist because her schedule doesn't work like that.
I'm going to be real with you. Your dad is not the same as everyone else's. You've got your own unique mix of credit cards.
Once again, Caleb Hammer, gotta listen to his sponsorships. His videos, not mine. gotta give him full kudos.
Maybe some medical bills, personal loans, and collections. Whatever. Your interest rates are different. Your payments are different. Your life is different. So why do you need some one-size-fits-all solution that treats you like a number? Some generic calculator that spits out, just pay more. As if you hadn't thought of that already. That's what sets PDS apart. They don't just look at your balance and say, good luck. They work to understand your specific scenario and help provide alternative solutions to becoming debt-free. Whether you're struggling with credit cards, personal loans, collections, or medical bills, PDS Debt has customized options designed specifically for you. Not your neighbor, not some average case study. You. They've helped hundreds of thousands of people get out of debt. And here's the thing, there's no minimum credit score required. They're not here to judge you. They're not here to shame you. They're here to help you get out and help you save more. Pay off your debt faster and start putting money back in your pocket. This is a company that is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, boasts thousands of 5-star reviews on Google, and holds a 5-star rating on Trustpilot. That legitimately matters. And here's the thing, if I needed help paying off debt, this is exactly where I'd go for help. You're just 30 seconds away from being debt-free with PDS Debt. Get your free assessment and find the best option for you right now at pdsdebt.com/hammer. That is pdsdebt.com/hammer, pdsdebt.com/hammer. You suck with money, so you download a budgeting app. You start with the classic one, YNAB, but everyone just deletes it because it's way too complicated to use. So you go to Every Dollar. That's Dave Ramsey, the personal finance guy, right? Well, they're gonna force you to use it his way. That's not very personal finances. Rocket Money, they got a lot of commercials, but they're owned by Rocket Mortgage. Guess what they want to sell you in the end? Then there's the new guy on the block, Monarch. Hundreds of millions of dollars of private equity raising so far. But private equity doesn't have the best track record when it comes to private data. That's why I like DollarWise. Built by these people just like you, for people just like you. No private equity, no gimmicks, just the best budgeting app there is. Download it now, start the free trial, dollarwise.com, link in the description below. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, 12 hours
Back
a
to
day,
it.
13th hour. Hey, girl, if you're in that much of a crisis, I'm sorry, 12 hours a day, those are difficult shifts. You have another 12 hours in a day. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not sitting here saying it's easy, but you making it sound worse and then literally not doing the one basic thing and blaming them for it. Come on. Right? Am I wrong?
I know that I should have gone.
Well, there we go.
And I knew that it was a resource, but it didn't feel accessible.
Oh, it didn't feel.
It didn't feel accessible.
Now it's feel.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the feelings over the objective reality. Good death, woman. What the f do I do with you? I can't deal with.
Honestly,
I didn't
ask
feel.
myself every day.
I didn't. Well, you got to stop being introspective. You got to stop asking yourself shit. You just need to live, dude. You're thinking way too much about your shit. You're in your own head.
Watering.
You're in your own head. Where do you get stabbed?
As always.
Where?
Why?
It was a theft that was technically a robbery.
Okay. Well, I'm glad he's alive.
It was a loose robbery, but it
A loose robbery?
technically was a robbery. The guy actually ended up getting charged with attempted murder of an officer.
Yeah, as he should have.
Should have.
What was he robbing?
The bank.
Quick stop. And he stole
Taquitos?
like the
Takis?
packs of donuts.
Bro got stabbed over donuts.
He gets stabbed over the cop's favorite treat. What the fuck?
Will this work for you? I can't seem to find my license, but...
And a brisk.
I still love one video. Sorry, the one video the guys did where there was this couple of these teenagers on the back of a truck. One of them had their fishing boat on, and the guy was sitting on top of the fishing boat in the truck bed. He hooked a bag of donuts to the end of the fishing line and was dangling it over the truckies. And they're like, "Come here, fishy, fishy, fishy," and it was like a cop car, Ford Fusion over there on the out into the parking lot, and the cop just is like, they're trying to call him over, and the cop goes over the loudspeaker, "Tempting," and we got chocolate. they're just dangling the bag of donuts. I love that video so much. It's like, 'cause like some officers have a great sense of humor. I fucking love, like, a lot of officers you'll meet, dude. I love them. They're chill guys. They're broskies. A lot of there are some hard asses, or like glory hogs, or like the wannabes, or like sometimes you actually find communists that intervene, like what are they called? Fifth estates? No. No, fifth columnists. So you'll see some fifth columnists get in the ranks. But usually for the most part, a lot of cops are like fucking chill.
And I think single Pop-Tarts out of the Pop-Tart box.
And where did he get stabbed?
In the head.
Oh.
Oh.
That's a big one. That's that's in the no area.
Yeah.
But you knew the next day he was alive. So, when's the last time you worked in law enforcement?
November 2024.
Okay, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You don't still claim law enforcement like discounts, do you?
I will use my discount if it is online.
you
I
got
don't ask
fired.
for it.
You got fired, girl.
Fired.
Okay, second job. Still, you haven't
Okay.
told me what happened to that.
The department was bigger than I expected. I went from dispatch. No, listen. The city population was 150,000 people, and it doubled during the day because of the large businesses in the city.
All right.
And I went from dispatching just police to police, fire, and ambulance, and I was overwhelmed. I've
Were
been
you
off.
working only 40 hours a week at that point, though? Didn't you say?
Yes, but the call volume was more than I expected. Like that.
So you left.
I was released from probation is the technical
Fired.
term.
You got fired.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, and after that point is where you're saying they will not hire you anymore. Anywhere.
At that time I was at another department, like per diem.
What?
Yeah.
So even still, you got
just like-
hired at that point.
No, I was hired there before. I was per diem, so like when they needed coverage, and I just
Okay.
went there full time.
And what happened?
I have no idea, actually.
No. Did you get fired?
I came in one day and they said, we actually don't need you anymore.
Oh, well, that might be fair.
But like nothing happened. I didn't ever.
Oh, no. You're per diem, then you decided to go full time.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't need it. That's fair. I mean, that's reality.
Yeah.
Especially with government budgets, local government budgets, very
And
difficult.
it's a super small town.
Exactly. Very difficult. Okay. So, lady goes on local news, multiple city council meetings, is the face of it, multiple news reports. Very good. Next place gets fired because she's bad at her job. Blame whatever reason you want. And now she is shocked that she cannot get hired in this. By the way,
I'm not shocked.
by the way,
I know-
why do you
I
even
know
want to
it's
go
gonna be-
back? Have you not expressed the amount of trauma that you get from this job? That is a crazy job. I don't think you're fit for it. Why would you want to go back? It's not our responsibility at this point to take care of you. If you deal with an issue there, if you keep going back,
Because
you're the
I
fucking
enjoy it.
abused wife that keeps
Yeah,
going
exactly.
back. Don't.
I really enjoy it, and
What? Then you don't claim trauma from it.
I know.
You love being bitch slapped around in the fucking kitchen. You love when he comes home with that sauce stained wife beater. You fucking love that, don't you?
Oh, it's complicated.
What do I do with it? No, just get
No,
another
it's not.
job.
I
Fries in the bag.
have a job.
What the? Caleb, you have liquid assets right there. You're not even drinking it. You're still drinking your Dr. Pepper Zero. My lord, man, you are really a Wall Street guy, aren't you?
Yes.
And I hate it.
Well, yeah, you don't really make enough. So how'd you lose your house?
I sold my house before I lost it because I was unemployed
Thank-
for so long.
Did you walk away with a pile?
A little bit.
How much?
25.
Where is it?
Most of it's in a savings account.
Okay,
how you
when
would-
was that?
When I sold my house,
Yes.
August of last year
Okay.
is when I closed.
So since then, what has life been about? I guess you're complaining in the pre-interview how your MAGA parents made you buy it. I don't know what does that have to do with it? Do MAGA parents just make kids buy houses?
No, they've always
Excuse me?
like that's what you do is you buy a house and you get married and you
That's
have
America.
kids.
That's not just America, but that's okay. The marriage part is how we are as a species. The boomers are the ones that kind of fucking push with like, you need to pull your bootstraps up, kid, and we will still collect all of the riches that we ever want, but that's for you to figure out. You gotta pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Get a house in a shitty housing market.
Because it's pretty standard, I guess, yeah.
So they like push me in.
And
They're
that is
like, oh,
not
you
even a MAGA, that is right and left wing.
should do this. You should buy a house. And
Okay.
I'm really good at doing what you're supposed to do.
Well, it sounds like it rewarded you. You walked away with a net gain.
Yeah, but I also live at my parents' house now.
No, but that wasn't their fault for saying buy a house. That was your fault for getting fired from a job and going on television. That wasn't their fault for telling you to get a house. It's always someone else's fault with you, isn't it?
No,
Oh, no?
no.
Okay. How is it your MAGA family's
I can
fault?
fully acknowledge that I left my first apartment and I ruined my life.
Why were you complaining about your MAGA parents?
Because I wouldn't have ever bought that house.
It sounds like they helped you.
Not really. They said, "Here,
What?
you should buy a house."
Good,
but
and you walked away with a net gain. What's the complaint? I'm so confused. And how does it tie to MAGA? I'm so confused. I don't agree with MAGA on everything, of course.
They're-
I'm not blaming them for this notebook ripping.
just like American dream shit and push
you
me
Oh my
to do it.
God.
made $40,000. What? What are we complaining about right now? Please walk me through it. Walk me through it. I'm gonna need a little assistance. And I'm calling for a dispatch of assistance from you to me right now.
Like they pushed me to buy a house, and I don't think I was ready for that. Like
And the consequences were
that I didn't know what I was doing.
And the consequences
Yes,
of
I
that
ended up making money,
were-
but I wouldn't have ever bought. I hated my house.
Okay.
I hated
and the
the city it was
consequences
in.
of that were.
I don't know.
Then why are you complaining about your MAGA parents pushing you to get the house? I don't get it.
Because I didn't want it.
Then sell it.
I did.
Exactly. So why are you complaining about your MAGA parents pushing you to get this house?
I don't know. I feel like
Are you a leftist or something?
I am the furthest left person that I know.
All right.
But I live.
You live in California in the Valley, so that is a very large range and gauge. Oh my God.
That's not a good thing. You definitely shouldn't be the furthest right or left of anyone you know in life.
But I live in MAGA
That's
country,
actually-
so
Yeah, but you're still in California in the end. But yes, you're right. You're right. It is certainly more red there. But even still, in a red area, there's lots of. I'm in red Texas. There's lots of blue around me here in Austin. You know, that's not how it works, right? And even in blue Austin, there's lots of right wing people here. Like I said, I don't agree with MAGA on everything, of course, but I don't think that means being far left is reasonable.
No, not at all.
Extremism is never good. And if you're the furthest in one direction you know, that's extreme.
furthest
Oh, yeah.
left when everybody I know is MAGA.
Girl, I'm sorry. If you're trying to blame your MAGA parents for pushing you to get a house that you literally walked away positive from and you couldn't tell me one downside,
Exactly.
it sounds like you have some kind of derangement.
I don't care to own a home.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Why do you blame MAGA parents for that?
Yeah, how do you blame that for your own fucking choices?
Like is that not crazy? That's like
And this is where you find with a lot of like millennials, especially because a lot of them we're both indoctrinated, but they also in school would try to stick it to their parents. Parents typically, if they're well-to-do, would be centrist or right-leaning-ish, but a lot of boomers are also were lefty hippies. Guess what? A lot of kids did if they had right-wing parents. They would try to rebel against mommy and daddy. And mommy and daddy were like, hey, we're white picket fence, nice safe suburbs, monoculture. Let's keep ghetto culture away. Let's keep a nice safe society. Kid, well, let's become a degenerate. That's where a lot of millennials ended up being. You see that with them. I guess maybe she's late millennial, like a very late millennial, 34. But yeah.
let me think of an example. Who's like a reasonable person on the right? All the talking
Do
heads
they-
are all extreme right.
I was
or
going to say,
extreme
do
left.
any of them exist?
Well, no. To you, no. Of course not. Anyone even slightly
No.
center left to you is probably a fascist. But wait, you voted for Trump in 2016, though.
Yeah.
Oh, because your parents made you. What? That is how do you? But you
It's-
have no agency, do you?
No.
Girl, you're older than me. I voted in 2016. You have no agency. Who's a normal commentator on the right? Let's just say Doozy. I don't know his public opinions, but I called him to a show once.
Formerly Charlie Kirk, like except for like like right wing like podcast hosts. Fucking hell. Because here's the thing, there's not a lot of right wing podcast hosts because Breitbart would eat them all alive if they didn't support APAC. Charlie Kirk was the main one for the longest time. Candace Owens is a grifting nutjob bitch. Fuentes is a fucking groiper. That's a different scenario. I would have said, oh fuck, he was a guy at a radio talk show. He died a couple of years ago. Oh lord, I can't remember his name. He was a massive right wing talk show host. He was more boomer right. Like Caleb doesn't really get it, but there's a difference between the new standard of right, and now I'm not talking about like the Groypers are like far right. I'm talking about like the new standard of right, where it's fighting with the Breitbart media and old establishment GOP senator right, where they only care about Israel and lying business pockets. Meanwhile, these guys here is more concerned about the smaller enterprise, the rights of the individual, protection of rights, protection of culture, protection of families. And the newer right is you like a lot of VTubers like people that are get in the VTubing scene and try to call it a community or get into otaku scene, call it a community, call gaming a community, it's never been a community. They'll come in there and go, see, we don't allow right wingers in our community, and there are a lot of right-leaning folks who have been in these developers and artists and software engineers who either keep their mouth shut or they've been there for fucking years. And guess what? The old establishment right does not like them because, oh, why would you go have fun? Like literally, Mackenzie on X. I can't remember her last name. She has her handle there. She's the girl that's married, has kids, still does cosplays at cons. It's probably one of the few Foyd cosplayers I know who doesn't fucking go to con gangbangs because she's actually loyally married. She's also very right wing. And I can tell, and she's probably one of the few I can say that she isn't a LARP, and I'm still gonna hold my breath on that, or isn't, Southeast Asian. But point being is, she keeps saying, right, like the normie right wingers need to fucking shove off with being afraid to create art and to embrace artists. One of the forefronts currently for right-wingers to be more expressive, creative, artistic, and be very forthcoming with their words is Goth Daddy Jake Monroe. The dude is a dresses full-out scene goth. And yes, I get he has genuine crusade, like I don't care about the Crusader here, that's great. He's got genuine, and I actually like them, but some people will be turned off by genuine Schutzstaffel M42 helmets. He has old paraphernalia from the war, and the guy is very adamantly aggressive nowadays because of how far England and Scotland has fallen. But Jake Monroe is a good example of why the right wing needs to have a lot more artists and creatives in our space, on our sides.
It's okay.
We can't shun them because it doesn't match the old values of what we think we should be. Whoa, no. Right wingers own and have been in media for years. We just keep our mouths shut.
Ducey. Okay. He's the correspondent from Fox to the White House. Ducey. Let's say he bought a house and his parents they voted for Obama, and he said, crazy communist parents forced me to buy a house. Do you not see how that's just insane? Like, why are you attaching it to their political identity? You have to be a crazy person at that point.
It just...
Like, why do you attach their political identity to it? I don't get it.
Because it's the conservative American dream, like, oh...
No, it's the American dream. People on the left want to buy houses. What are you talking about?
Like, the
people on the right now, economically advising, actually, don't buy.
Exactly.
That renting makes more sense.
Like, they've always just pushed the... Like, do the X, Y, and Z because that's what you're supposed to do.
Force you to vote for someone.
How do they vote?
I've never
how do they force
they didn't force you, but that's just how... Not even just me, but everybody in the area is just conditioned.
Oh, you mean during a political campaign, they campaigned for the person they wanted to win?
Not even campaigned, but just that's how everybody's raised all the time is conservative.
It's a conservative country. Here, people are raised more liberal. That's not crazy. Regions have different things.
Yeah, but I was uninvolved. I was uninvolved at that point.
What? Just go vote for who was that? Clinton. Who cares? What? You said because everyone around you voted for Trump, you have to vote Trump?
That's just what
you can vote Clinton.
That's what I thought was the right answer.
Oh, so you just thought you wanted to vote for him. Okay, and then you changed your beliefs. Who cares?
Yeah.
I am so confused how you were complaining in the pre-interview about them forcing you to do that. What the Lord is wrong with you? What the See, yeah, because you were just going on a tangent and stuff. You're going on a tangent on the phone. I literally have your notes word for word. That America is a racist and misogynist country. How are we misogynist at this point?
We're built on a patriarchy. This whole
At this point, we can always look back for all of human history. 10,000 years from now, we can still look back to slavery if we want to. Does that mean that is what life is like 10,000 years from now? You're right. Women did not have the right to vote. We did not have a good history when it comes to equal rights in this country. We're talking today. How are we misogynist specifically today?
Misogyny is built into everything.
I'm literally being pushed to
Excuse
hire
me?
women at this company just so we can have more women. When in content, typically men work disproportionately more on the video editing side, and I am being pushed.
He's being pushed to, and remind you, in terms of live streaming, women on average pull far more in. Women on average get far more viewership. Women on average pour far more money in. I should be complaining that, besides the actual misandry in the VTuber sphere, that it's sexist that I'm not popped off because I'm a male VTuber and this is real sexist against me. So you imagine, you know how many bitches actually say this shit because they can't figure out how to pop off. And it's just like, the guys doing all the guys doing the work are the guys who are working their ass off. A chick just needs to sit there and do a cutesy voice and show her pussy if she wants to be a whoretuber. And then she'll have all of her followers and all the money she could ever want. That's the difference. Like, this is bullshit. In the Western world, it basically fucks over white men and it basically caters to women. Get that noise out of here.
So it doesn't look sexist to hire women. We're literally, I'm not going to do it because I refuse to live that way and I'm only going to hire people based on merit, but I'm being pushed to hire a less qualified person because they're a woman, just so we can have more women here. I am being pushed internally for that. I won't do it. But that is an actual thing that has happened behind the scenes here. Where's the misogyny? You want me to hire a less qualified person because they're a woman?
No.
Then where's the misogyny? That today, right now.
In elected office, women make up 50% of the population, but only hold like 30%.
Get more to
of
run for
office.
office.
I don't think women should be in politics, considering how shit they run things, how far more they don't need to be corrupt. They're just hyper lenient towards like the lower end, like the lower end ones are either push agendas obviously, or more importantly, they are so sympathetic to criminals and violent thugs and laws that affect hardworking Americans because they just feel slighted by that, but they want to have the good girl feel good points.
It's
not
yeah.
misogyny.
They don't need Israel to fucking like bribe them. They'll just do it out of the stupidity of their own mind.
Misogynistic that they voted for someone that they
I
wanted
know
to represent
a
them.
lot of people who don't vote for women because they're women.
Well, that's a misogynistic person. Do we have a misogynistic country?
As a whole,
Do you think Clinton specifically lost because she was a woman?
Okay, now ask her about her thoughts on Islamic migration and invasion of the United States. And ask her what she thinks about all the Shia Muslims moving over to the States, making enclaves. Ask her about that. Ask her about the rape report. Ask her about all these things. Oh, you want to go down the path about women and being a feminist. Oh, sister, you're about to be taken back some ways a Sunday.
no, I wouldn't have voted for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like career politicians. And her husband was already president. Even people that lean more left, I don't think, Bernie, you know? Nobody liked Clinton. She didn't lose because she was a woman. Kamala probably lost because she the primary process didn't exist and people felt cheated from that. They didn't lose because they were women. Where's the misogyny? You are gonna find women literally online on TikTok just as much as those people who will not vote for men because men are evil. I will equally find that.
Yep.
So that doesn't mean the country's anti-men either. So how are we as a full-on society misogynistic? Please tell me.
Debatable, but I'll run with Akil's point.
It's
You can find individual people. You can find individual racists.
and
Doesn't mean we're a racist country. DI programs were very beneficial.
not necessarily
for
as
those
a
people.
whole, but as a collective. It is still very
Hold on. I am?
no, not necessarily.
You just said as a collective.
No.
I'm a part of the
Not you
collective.
specifically, but
Brandon?
maybe Brandon.
Well, maybe Brandon. Lindsay?
No, not Lindsay. Lindsay's a girl. She's a girl. She's a girly pop.
And I'm a girl's girl. Mika? Is this a
who
The
may
little
or may
Puerto
not.
Rican over there. Like what? Is he a big? Okay, I'm going to give you a chance again. How are we as a country misogynistic and racist?
It's systemic.
I'm
In-
waiting for examples of how we are. We can look back forever. Where in our societal DNA right now? If we were still redlining, I would agree with the racism part.
922 of the most powerful people in the country, only 180 of them are
What powerful people? What are you talking about? Are you talking about elected officials?
elected officials,
People can run
people,
for office.
people
though.
in charge of police
Advocate for
departments.
more women to
Yes,
run for
yes.
office. Police departments, obviously, law enforcement, vastly, just like nursing heavily skews towards women, law enforcement heavily skews towards men. That's not racist, though. Tech heavily skews towards men. That's not racist. Art heavily skews towards women. That's not misogynistic or misogynistic. I don't know.
Misandrist.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not a victim, so I don't care to memorize words like that. That industries lean certain ways. Please tell me again, then. Obviously, elected office, more women advocate for them to run, including on the right, because we're about 50-50 in terms of swinging back and forth. So you're going to need more Republican women for that ratio to go up. Advocate. But people can still vote for who they think is the best.
And I don't think we're in a place in this country where people are.
But no specific examples. You can't actually think of a real
Explain
thing
to
that
me
we're
why.
racist or misogynist. There actually might be real examples that I haven't thought of because this isn't my daily focus of being a victim.
Flint, Michigan. Muslim enclave. Look at the Muslim enclaves in northern Texas. Somalis in Minnesota. I'm smiling. I'm smiling.
But I guess you just can't talk on them.
There's.
Can you?
Can you?
Can I have an example besides people running for office by choice?
Is since the beginning of the Supreme Court,
Okay.
all but 6 of them have been white men, and only
Okay. And how's
3
the
of them
makeup
have
today?
only.
Because I care about today.
Yeah.
Women couldn't run for, women couldn't vote. Yes.
Hang on,
Okay,
dogs
you
are
can look
retarded.
back on the history. History, bad. Not always the best. Go back to ancient Greece. Not very good either. Okay? You'll get it in every inch of this planet. Not great. Native American culture wasn't great. Lots of shaving those skulls. Not great.
Yeah.
Eating hearts down in the Aztecs, not the best. We can apply history was bad for all cultures forever. What about today? Okay, we got a black man, a Hispanic woman, a white woman.
That's it.
Ginsburg was on there. She died kind of recently.
Yeah, and was replaced.
Was Alito white? Alito doesn't seem like a white name. Is he white?
He is.
How?
You consider all white?
I think so.
I bet he's like
Is he telling me
Italian.
After 9/11, that is white.
What?
What the?
What did you just say?
All-
What the?
All of your like 90s, 2000 movies, Italians were, that was big that they
we
were
also have a
victims and-
black woman as well.
Yeah.
As someone who cares about identity
You
politics,
said,
I think
you said
I said we had a Hispanic woman, a black man, and a white woman.
I thought
We
you said
also
black. I
have,
thought black.
and then we
women.
have another Hispanic woman and a black woman. Hold on, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minorities and 4 straight white men.
Mm,
Boop.
she's white.
Yeah, woman. I said you were saying all straight white men. Besides straight white men, it's
Moving
vast
the
majority not
goalposts.
straight white men.
Currently,
Yes, all that matters is today. Why do you care about 1803?
Yeah.
Random year. Why does a year that we did not live in matter?
in the entire history
Who cares?
of the
Who
Supreme
cares?
Court,
Who gives a
these
flying
are the
fuck?
only people of color.
Is today not the only time? No.
Wait.
I think Clarence Thomas replaced the black man.
Yeah, Clarence Thomas replaced a black man. And all you people fucking hate Clarence Thomas because he's so... That Uncle Ruckus edit of him is still my favorite. But it's also because of, the Uncle Ruckus one is great, but people don't realize why I love Clarence so much. It's because when Roe v. Wade became a state issue, And I'm going to laugh at Melody for this shit. And she lost her fucking marbles and was having a spaz out. And you had all the Canadian horror tubers who were trying to show support and spazzing out with Melody. Justice Dankula showed up. And if you don't know what that was, Count Dankula, our beloved Marcus Meekum, did a skit where he turned himself with a shitty photo op, with a shitty Photoshop job, superimposed his head onto to one of the Supreme Court magistrates. The Supreme Court judge is my mistake. And in that photo, he started to drop banger lines on the Roe v. Wade issue. The quote says, "If y'all don't pipe down, I'll make women illegal next. I've been overturning Ho v. Mad all day. I am now declaring the Itty Bitty Titty Committee a terrorist organization." I have those quotes posted up on my wall in my room. Oh, Marcus, you fucking legend. I'm sorry, that's like, because Clarence Thomas basically was a catalyst for that fucking thing, and the horror tubers that were freaking out, and everyone else was freaking out, and then just Dankla comes in there with a baller. Oh, love it, love it.
I think. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't alive, or I was barely alive.
Mm-hmm.
And also, no, Ginsburg.
Yeah.
Notorious
Woman,
B.I.G.,
but-
right?
Yeah, RBG.
RBG, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know what you said, but it wasn't that.
Nope. Who did Justice Alito replace?
Justice Thomas.
Justice Sandra Day O'Connor.
Mhm.
Sounds like a man. This in front of me. So today's all that matters. Today, you're a failure. That's all that matters. Today, Supreme Court is actually quite diverse. Why do we care about 1829, another random year? Who cares? We weren't alive. It doesn't matter. History is always bad no matter what. Guess what? The African countries, bad history as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So our history is not the only bad history. But you only focus on ours. So let's...
Because I live here.
Yes, you live here in the present, in today. So focus on today that it has gotten better. And we can appreciate that and celebrate that and move on with your life and do something productive instead of bitching and moaning.
My GamerSupps flavor is finally here.
There we go,
It's
for a second
called
time.
Liquid Assets, and it tastes like raspberry apple and success.
I'm looking
Use
forward to try
discount
it.
code Caleb to
Still
get
gonna finish
10%
my
off your
Grandma's
entire
ashes.
order, plus free gifts you actually want. Drinkware, stickers, full-on apparel, even some seriously limited edition swag. And 1 out of every 10 tubs has my face printed right on it. And the whole offer stacks up 6 times. The more you buy, the more you unlock, and the better your chance to see my sexy face on your tub. Get
I didn't
100
get
servings
that,
of
Caleb.
delicious,
Can you help
zero
rub that
sugar,
out?
less than 1 calorie liquid assets for less than 40 cents a serving, plus all the freebies until they're gone. GamerSupps is fully stocked and shipping worldwide right now. All you need to do is head to gamersupps.gg/Caleb or click the link in the description below. This stuff is a game changer.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got something new to help you that we have personally built right here on CalebHammer.com. We have new Caleb Hammer financial resources. They are the ones I would personally use, which is why we made them for you to use. As you've already heard me talk about, personal loans are okay when you're good at debt. I personally use them when I can leverage them for a situation. So we have good personal loans on CalebHammer.com. We also have auto insurance now. You can check for free and see if you can save a shit ton of money on auto insurance. Remember, none of this actually matters if you continue the same bad behavior. So it's not for you if you still suck. But if you've proved you can budget, check out these programs from personal loans to car insurance to see if you can save a shit ton of money across the board. Go to CalebHammer.com or the Caleb Hammer Financial Resources part of the pinned comment or description below and save a shit ton of money. Thurgood Marshall was the first African American to serve on the United States Supreme Court. Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yep.
Okay, so we understand that, right?
No.
Yes.
No? Then can you give me another example of today where we are misogynistic and racist? I will give you a final chance. I heard you got angry when you heard I went on Rogan, by the way.
Oh.
Why? I can't talk to a dude? You know, the dude is actually socially quite progressive.
Wait,
Just
yes,
economically
but
on the right.
you went on there and you talked about
No, a little
oh,
anti-vax.
they only want me on right-wing shows, but you platform a bunch of people who come on here and aren't interesting enough to be anything other than racist to make good TV.
What? We've had more people like you than them. Over the course of 4 years, yes. The couple people that have been racist has been literally the last 2 months. Ever. In the last 4 years, it's been freaks like you.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get more right-wing people to balance it out. But most right-wing people that come on the show, on their no-no list, just like you gave me a couple no-nos, you remember them? Have I followed them so far?
Yeah.
Good. They said they don't want to talk about politics, so I respect it, just like I'm respecting yours. So sit down and shut the f*** up.
Thank you.
Why are you upset about me going on Rogan and talking to an individual?
You went on there and complained that all you get is right-wing shows, but that's the majority of what you're platforming right now. So of course that's how your algorithm's gonna push you out.
That's literally, the right-wing people are not all on platform.
No, but you said that
had, like, three races.
nobody wants you on left-wing shows.
Unfortunately, yes, but we have gotten accepted a little more. Cuomo got us, CNN got us, so I appreciate it. Destiny was going to come here. I think his flight got canceled. Maybe we'll reschedule. Who knows? So it got a little better. Okay? Since then. But yes, at that point, only the right wing, even though I'm not even hyper right wing, like economically, yes, I lean to the right economically for sure. But because of like you. But the thing is, I mean, socially, I'm actually decently on the left. I'm not crazy, like cut the dicks off children.
Yeah.
And shit like that. But like,
I'm always critical.
you know, you people are just extremists.
I don't think I'm extreme. I think...
Okay, you're angry at me for going on Rogan. You're calling us... If you're calling the entirety of the United States today racist and misogynistic, that's pretty extreme.
Not the entirety.
How is the United States today? I'm going to give you another chance.
Portion
Let's do it again.
of it is...
You're pushing the goalpost now. That is not what you
No.
said. That is not what you said. You said America. You said the United States is.
in a generalized...
And then you said because of the elected officials and the Supreme Court. Now you're really trying to say, well, no, it's certain groups of people. Come on. I'll give you another chance. One more time. Last chance officially. How is America today? In your own words, sexist, racist. And maybe it is, by the way. She just can't bring up any real points. And this isn't my topic that I care to learn that much about. I'm more interested in economics, so I can't speak on it. But please, give me something. I want to learn. I want to learn. I mean, I'm learning right now from my producers. You hate that I bash California. I don't even bash California. California
On Rogan, you did.
California is my dream state to live in.
You should move to California.
That would be horrible for me.
Yeah, it would be a horrible
not.
idea.
I would lose 13% of my money. It would be really bad
but
for me.
as
And
a
the
whole-
employment laws are
as a
an absolute
whole,
joke.
It would be better.
No, my literal lifestyle of what?
What the fuck? Okay, check out this cool TF2 rocket jump map. Lordy, we're getting gameplay on my Caleb Hammer podcast. Keep the zoomers all
There might be
integrated.
good, but besides that, no. Everything else would be worse. That's the thing. I love California, so I wanted to do well. They shouldn't be building this new startup shipyard that was supposed to be in LA on the Bay of Houston in that swampy pit of a disaster. The fact that so many corporate relocations are coming to Dallas should speak something. All the success they have right now is because of something they did back in the day. They're not doing new success.
No.
The tech companies that are there, they've mostly been there. Yeah, there's still a startup ecosystem, most venture capital in the Bay Area. But LA, incredible. I would love to LA. This show would thrive in LA. Thrive. But I can't live there with their homeless situation. I can't live there with their crime situation, their catch and release. Have you seen even the show on more left-wing platform with left-wing people in it called My Worst Neighbor and My Worst Ex, both of those shows on Netflix?
Yeah.
Half the examples on there were people who got arrested in California in immediate release and then killed someone.
Yeah.
So no, I can't take my girl there. I can't potentially have kids with her there. I can't. Their school system's in the shitter, even though they're paying a shit ton of money per pupil. I can't. I shit on California because I wanted to do incredible so I can move there. I want it to be great for business, hiring, walkable, beautiful, actually building housing for their people instead of being performative with the rent control.
Yeah.
So that's why I care about what should be the best state in this country. I want to.
So Caleb doesn't get this. You're just actually no. Caleb has his dream for California, or what he wants California to be. Well, I say I want to move to the States. A lot of Canadians are like, oh, you know, Texas is falling this way. Oh, Texas is going to be that way. Oh, why would you move to the states that have guns? Wah, wah, wah. 'Cause in Canada, we're so much better. Wah, wah, wah. We have high violence and gun crime, but only illegal guns. They only blah, 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 blah. Okay. I want to move to the Midwest. I want to move to Kentucky. That's where I want to live, out in the boonies of Kentucky. I don't need much to be happy to live. Caleb has a different standard than I do. I don't need much to be happy to live. I want to save my money and give my kids the best schooling they can have, but I want to live down the boonies. Simple as.
I be there. I can't when it's a mess. That's not unreasonable.
I don't know. I think as a California girl, it is objectively the best.
You live in Central Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
No one wants to live there.
no, nobody wants to live there.
So
but
shut
I'm
the
2
f-
hours
up.
from everything, if even.
Well, we
2
pretty
hours
much.
from the beach, 2 hours from the snow, 2
Well,
hours
so
from.
we're what, 3 hours with the flight? So good
Yeah.
enough. I'd rather live in a place where I'm not just gonna die from someone that got released that committed a murder yesterday.
The,
In a place where I can employ people and fire them if they suck.
Yeah.
you can
Not
do
getting
that in
sued.
California.
Yeah, and you'll get sued.
Not if you have cause.
Oh, trust me, I think my lawyers know a little bit more about this when we considered where we were gonna move
Oh, boy.
than a basically unemployed 34-year-old who lives with their mom.
Woo! There it is.
I'm being mean to you. How are you? you having a okay day so far? How's your trip to Austin?
It's been awful.
Well, that's not good. Why?
My flight got delayed yesterday. Why am I won't stop watering.
I know it's because you're.
Thinking it was
so
reality
It's just
for
this
the first time.
one. My flight got delayed yesterday twice.
The damn Republicans. American Airlines.
Here you
And
go.
then they
Who's the new Pete Buttigieg? Who replaced
Sean Duffy,
Sean Duffy?
Yeah.
How dare you?
the challenge star. Real world.
I don't know what it is.
I'm not
Trash-
as into politics as everyone
Trash
thinks
TV.
I am. I just get like you. Okay, very good. So, how are your finances today, though? Like, obviously, it's a mess. What's your plan? What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? And no, complaining about MAGA is not gonna fix your life, by the way. So maybe less focus on terminal online extremism,
We've had enough. We've had enough people on the show that prove that doesn't do jack shit.
more focus on improving your own life because that's the only thing that matters in the end. So, what options are there going forward for you? Stop it.
Sorry.
It's okay. You can wear it, just don't
I'm
twist it.
gonna keep doing it.
Okay. Oh my goodness, I have another person. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm getting notes. You shouldn't have said all these things in the interview. I personally believe billionaires, corporations, and the wealthy are not paying their fair share of taxes while the working class people struggle. You know what working class
Take it away, Caleb.
people like make the most money out of any major country and have the most disposable income, which is like income after the necessary stuff.
But why are we giving tax returns to corporations?
Tax returns?
Yes.
No, we're giving tax returns.
Yes. Tax returns.
Tax returns?
Yes.
We give tax returns to people with kids. Tax returns? What are you talking about, tax returns? You're
There's-
talking about where they spend more money than they make on paper, so they have to pay less taxes because they're employing people investing in R&D and new technology? Any of those
Yeah.
companies are in your home state, girly. They're why your state even exists anymore. Silicon Valley, be thankful for the Bay Area because LA doesn't exist.
Nope.
So if it wasn't for those, I don't think they'd be there. And people, they can back up and move just like anyone else. Anywhere else, they'll go to Ireland for the corporate HQ. We don't want that.
No, but I mean, like,
You want to pull a UK where they all go to Dubai? No, thank you. I like when they're here. There are consequences to performative policies. And also, what do you mean tax returns to
there
corporations?
are like Fortune 100 companies that that have gotten tax money back from.
What context? What context? Is it when they got they went to a new area and they reached a deal with a city?
No, like a Chase of. This is probably from a couple years ago, but Chase Bank got a tax return. I know.
What was the context on what?
was the
You're
context?
saying
Yeah.
Chase is not a tax net contributor? I haven't heard of this specific Chase thing. I'm gonna check it, but
Chase Bank was one of them. There's, I know, like Amazon
Okay,
paid
okay, slow down, slow down.
$0
that was
in
different.
corporate
That,
taxes.
well, hold on, but that was because they spent more than they made for the
Yes.
longest time. They weren't a profitable company until recent years. You know that, right? Are you saying companies should have to pay taxes on money when they're not profitable? So me as a business, let's say we make $1 million this year. If I spend $1,100,000, I should pay taxes on my lost money?
No, if you're
Hold on, that
not
was
meeting-
Amazon.
That was Amazon.
Yes, that was Amazon.
Yeah.
Also one of the biggest employers, and not with bad wages either. The
No,
entire
no.
country. You want to punish them.
not punish them, but I don't think they should be getting.
Well, they're paying great taxes now.
Ah, yeah.
What, you want to be AOC and prevent brand new campus coming to New York with thousands of new jobs? Consequences of performative policies.
Uh-huh.
No,
That's why we're showing women
I
in
think
politics.
that. Okay, specifically, there are
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
like 8 Amazon warehouses
Yeah.
You know?
within driving distance of me,
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
and they don't do anything to better the community.
Well, I
They-
would say the
they-
people that work there,
Yeah, I would
They
say.
build their warehouse off of a 2-lane road, and like
you know a lot of people work there, right?
Yeah.
yes,
That's benefiting your community. Those
but
people
you
pump
have
money
to
into your society.
upgrade the infrastructure that you're building in.
You mean the roads?
The roads, yeah.
That would be good. Now that's the city's responsibility. Advocate for the city, not the corporation.
Yeah.
All like
Roads are a public good.
yes.
Why are you complaining about Amazon? They're literally employing thousands of people in your city who are going and spending money.
And they're paying the taxes for your fucking city to be in, too. They're paying municipal tax, they're paying state tax, they're paying federal tax. So why the fuck are you not piecing this together? It's mismanagement from your politicians who, oh, there's a lot of minorities and women in your local seats there, girlie. I'm looking this up right now. See? It's almost like you have a corruption problem.
At restaurants and other. Dude, you're broken. What is it, please? Okay, get your point. Get your point.
So very specifically, there's an Amazon warehouse, and I just saw a Walmart one right next to it the other day,
Crazy.
Great.
built
Cool.
off of a 2-lane road, but that
Wham,
traffic
wham, wham.
now
That's the city's responsibility. Dude, you're actually. No. This is actually. Okay, actually.
it should be
Pause for a
Amazon's
second.
responsibility
no.
because that
To pay for a
2-lane
public good.
that 2-lane road wouldn't be a problem if Amazon wasn't there.
This is actually
It's-
impressive. I've never witnessed someone so far left that they're actually advocating for degrowth policies.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone sit and in real life advocate for a degrowth policy. That's one of the most impressive things I've ever heard in my life. To not build warehouses because the city can't keep.
I'm not saying
This
not build
is
them. I'm saying they need to
crazy.
put the infrastructure around them so it doesn't
appeal
negatively
isn't
affect
Why is
further.
it the warehouses?
whatever.
Responsibility.
Because
It's the
there's
city or the
no,
state.
they're building in rural areas that this 2-lane road isn't an issue
So New York City.
without the
New York
warehouse.
City, we want them to add more housing so people can afford more, right?
Yes.
Should it be the people who build the housing's fault to add an extra lane to the highway because more people are moving in?
They should have some sort of responsibility in
They
it.
pay taxes, property taxes, which those warehouses certainly do, and income taxes and whatnot, paid to the state, redistributed to the city in the state of California thanks to their new jobs. It's your city's fault for not allocating the resources properly. Advocate for that. Girl, there's lots of things I can complain about Amazon for. Some of the working conditions with heat, that shit was bad. You and me can be on the same page for that. But you went and advocated for a degrowth policy. That's one of the most insane things I've ever heard in my life. And putting the responsibility.
I'm not saying they
No,
should be fully responsible, but they should.
They're paying taxes. They're paying taxes for that infrastructure. If the city decides to not upgrade it, that's on the city. Vote for someone different. Okay, she's most likely referring to JP Morgan Chase, the parent company of Chase Bank, receiving a net 1.1 billion U.S. federal income tax refund on cash basis for 2025. Let's get the context, though. Why did they do it? Because they overpaid estimated taxes in the prior year. You're so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it. Thank you for making my show possible. For literally not knowing anything. Because that was such an easy lookup. Same thing would happen here. We have to do quarterly estimated taxes, and if I pay too much, then I would get money back. Me. What's your Hammer financial score? Because I know your score is like 1,000.
Probably
0 out of 10. 0 being the worst, 10 being the best.
a 1.
You are my favorite. I really appreciate you. Please, more uninformed people, calebhammer.com/apply. It is
Come
my
on over, it's so
favorite
good.
thing. And I'm honestly pretty so if I'm able to look better
Don't worry, Caleb. We're all window lookers here.
than someone, like Oh my goodness, it's incredible.
Lord
Get
Lord.
your Hammer financial score at calebhammer.com. It's free. Just takes a few minutes.
All right, let's get into the finances. Let's get into the finances. Please get into the finances.
Great. Where you, it breaks it down into individual categories now, so you can see where you need to actually improve, where you're doing great, where you need to do better. And if you don't want to be like a guest who ends up on this app, stop scrolling Reddit and TikTok, clearly. But more than that, download the Dollarwise budgeting app. Tens of thousands of monthly active users for a reason. It changes people's lives. Most people take the annual version because it saves nearly 50% on the money. And you get the physical version of my meal plan signed by me, mailed directly to you, and the digital version of my cookbook. You live with the parents. I don't know if you need that, but, you know, if you ever move out. What is your plan? I did try to ask you that.
Need to get out of there.
Yes, what's your plan?
Yeah, what's your plan?
That was a great statement.
That's also something that I need your help with.
They also had settlements and adjustments from the IRS due to prior year audits, I will say that. And of course, they had some tax credits as any business or individual take advantage of, just like people with kids have tax credits. So that inherently is not a bad thing. So, okay. So what job can you get? Because you're blacklisted, not unfairly so. From a job that you want to do, even though you know you'll get traumatized from.
Yeah.
But you would get traumatized from literally the beep of the fries saying they're done cooking at McDonald's.
No.
That'll lead to 10 more years of therapy with you. Go on, sorry. I'm being a dick.
I remember
please.
those.
I'm being a dick. You probably just need to live in a place with more opportunity.
Yes. That I do want to move out of the valley.
Yeah.
And
if you want to, honestly, I really hate to say this, but I mean, they finally moved up from 50 to 49th, but California has the 49th worst unemployment rate in the country for a reason. And people are relocating to like Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Nashville, North Carolina. I know what you're saying. I know. Well, they're not horrible, but for reasons, because there's jobs and opportunity. Because it's risky to hire in California. It's expensive to hire in California, and people are leaving. So I'm not saying you have to do that, but that is something I'd consider because you're going to probably move to another city in California, and they're not the best job market, especially with your lack of skills and resume. And
my
talent.
question for you is, are you guys pretending that the weather isn't awful here?
No, it's really bad in the summer. 3 months of the year, it's dog shit. Gorgeous winters and falls and springs.
I don't like any of those.
Gorgeous winter, fall, spring?
It feels like it's raining, but it's not.
That's humidity. Yeah, I guess it was a very humid
Humidity's
morning.
very
I
rare
apologize
for
for
us.
your new trauma and another 10 years of therapy.
If she had to live where I lived, 95% humidity, boys. She would not survive.
I definitely was not prepared for the humidity.
Okay, we're not having a humidity conversation. I don't give a where and what job, because what the you will not survive off of this.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Please, lady. Okay, what are the options? San Diego, Los Angeles, metros.
I
San
have
Francisco.
been mainly looking in the Bay Area.
Okay. Do you work in tech?
No.
What the are you gonna do? You're gonna be a barista?
Yeah.
No,
You're gonna work in the services.
I've been applying for dispatch
Administrator,
jobs.
maybe? Dispatch. No one's they're gonna look your name up, dude. No one's gonna hire you. And that's not unfair. You f***ed it.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry, you f***ed it. Rip? Okay. Not even rip to your friend.
Rip
He
Ozo.
survived. So it doesn't even matter. Rip to your career in that. New career time. I got you a course career certification in whatever you want.
Yeah.
There is tech certifications. Take that, go to the Bay Area. They like certifications there. Maybe you'll do something, okay?
Okay.
Accounting. Do accounting for them. I don't know. It's still a brutal job market out there.
Mm-hmm.
Even with all the VC money, it's a brutal job market. Also, it's 48% humidity outside.
Oh, it's
This
gone
morning
down.
was just it was a bad time.
Yeah. It was rough.
Apologize for the PTSD.
It was rough.
Continue.
That's rough.
I don't know how to budget. And I
Okay.
need help with that.
That doesn't matter if
But
you literally
no,
don't ever get a job.
I have a
Yes.
job.
No, you're
No,
not
you
gonna.
don't.
No, you're not gonna survive in California. 23 an hour.
No.
25.
25 an hour. You're not gonna survive. What are your goals? Because you went from home ownership due to your evil MAGA parents. Okay, very good. I apologize for that trauma. Another 10 years of therapy for that one. I'll just keep stacking them.
Another 10 years to Israel for therapy.
You're a homeowner. Oh. Yeah. I'm shaking in my boots. My Texas humid boots.
I don't know.
Great.
Yeah, I know.
So why am I seeing loan to mom $1,400?
When I was unemployed, she paid my car payment.
How long were you unemployed? California has
8
an
months.
incredible welfare state for losers
8 months.
like you. So,
My unemployment was less than
which
my mortgage.
I'm f***ing with her. If you go on unemployment for losing a job, you're not a loser. That's there for you. If you stay on it forever and you never look for a job and you're like the people who reacted to on the Caleb Hammer show over on our second channel, then you're a loser.
Absolutely.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was unemployed for almost 9 months.
Why didn't you actually seriously go work at McDonald's?
I don't know. I applied it like Target, Home Depot, Starbucks.
Yeah, but you know what you did with your resume on all those, I guarantee you. You made it look like you wanted to take them temporarily just so you could pay the bills and go and get a better job.
Just found out because the company that I work for now was.
Why are tears happening?
They're not.
Okay, it just sounds like it.
No, my one eye just keeps watering.
No, I heard it in your voice. Continue.
Yeah, we hear that with the
Starbucks is bullshit and
So
a waste
gamer
of
subs
money,
out.
and you already know that by making your coffee at home and investing the rest. So now you need to do that with your energy drink as well. Make gamer subs at home for just 40 cents a serving. And honestly, it literally tastes better. And we proved this accidentally via a blind taste test in our Hammer Elite show, Fat and Fatter.
The #1 ranked
Gamer Subs cans are okay. Powder's the better one.
energy drink is Gamer Subs.
Literally, the cherry flavor is insane.
Listen, you can also get free samples to see if you like it, or 10% off your order at gamersubs.gg, or click that link in the description below. Type in code Caleb. I just launched the brand new Hammer Elite app, available on every major platform. So you can watch every show anywhere you want. You'll get 3 exclusive dedicated shows every single day, Monday through Saturday. Refer a friend after you sign up and you get an additional 30 days of Hammer Elite access for free. Download the Hammer Elite app by using the link in the description or pinned comment down below. This is the best membership you'll ever join, and that's a promise.
I just found out that the company I work for was bought out, and the HR lady told me last week that my resume is awful.
Yes.
Cool.
Nobody is surprised.
Nobody likes
Again,
HR anyways.
As always,
But yeah.
nobody is surprised.
Nobody's surprised on your
How
end.
are you? Why did you not put? You live in California. That's where a lot of the AI is being developed. Why did you not put it into AI and ask it? It would have told you that you are. And not only did your mom lend you money, she probably lent you an extra chromosome as well. Like, you are everything. You are broken. Don't know what else to tell you. Do you owe her a monthly payment?
Yes.
Okay. I know we're going to call your mom in the post show. Tell her to stop supporting your ass. She is an evil MAGA mother. So probably kick you out for looking like a gay. Right?
No, my sister's gay.
Wow, what an evil radical Republican your mother is for supporting your gay
Unobservable.
sister. I hate Republicans as much as I hate Democrats, but you're making me like them more. You shouldn't. They're annoying. So, what's the payment plan for this? Your actual plan, not the plan, because I know there's no literal
There's
minimum, but what's your plan?
We
You're
both
licensed to be a hairdresser.
Yeah.
Go dress some hair,
Yeah.
creature. Come on.
I do occasionally. I don't have very many clients anymore.
Well, no shit. Go work at a salon, you freak.
You have to have clients in a salon.
Yeah, but don't you
Yeah,
can
you
get some
do.
random drop-ins and build that list again.
But you have to pay booth rent, and then you're not making money.
Okay, we'll go to the most popular one you can find that has a booth available and try it, right? It's okay. Fine. Let's make $25 forever. Right? You don't know what to do. At least that's an option. You get a hairdresser instead of being unemployed for 9 months.
I was trying to get my clients to come back. They
We're
have
sick and
not.
tired of you crying every time
No.
you cut their hair?
They were not so happy with my work schedule I was dispatching.
When you were unemployed
Yeah, but they stopped coming while I was dispatching.
and you're trying to get them back, though.
Yes.
Why wouldn't they at
Somehow.
that point? Because they found someone else, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did mom give this to you? Yeah, go work at a blowout bar. I'm being told you don't need to have clientele. They're everywhere. People just book and generally don't care who they see.
There's not any around me.
Okay, then like
that
I
I'm
said,
aware of.
you have to go.
Okay, okay.
That you're
I don't think there's.
Oh, lordy.
I don't think there's any.
glad you followed it up with that. Let's go to the map.
I've never seen one.
Oh, you've never seen.
No.
In
She's
my
never seen.
in my area,
She's never seen. It doesn't exist.
I didn't say they didn't exist. I said I wasn't aware of any in my area.
I've never seen Las Vegas in person. Must not exist.
Never been to Vegas?
No.
Oh.
I should. Okay.
Interesting.
What's your address? What
I've never been to Vegas either.
My house address?
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Her town's small, but you're literally what? 15, 30 minutes from major cities? Yeah, no blowouts there. Girl.
I don't think there's a blowout bar there.
In the major cities?
No, I don't think so.
Girl. Okay, I'm seeing so many places. I don't know all that are blowouts. It's hard to see on the map, but I have at least to check out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 places, 16 in the city just south of you. That's not even going to the city west of you or the city east of you. Do some research. You
Just do
come on.
some
What are we
fucking
doing?
research,
Okay,
lady.
25 minutes away. We confirmed from your address.
I didn't know there was one there.
No shit, you didn't look because you have no ambition.
Mini golf champion, you have no drive player.
Disney rewards.
Oh!
Quite a princess you are, huh?
I wouldn't say that.
$3,328.62.
Holy fuck.
A $69 minimum to payment.
On Chase Bank. That you just shit
12
talked.
years to pay off. Still be unemployed. Okay, we have fees, we have interest, and we have balance transfers and purchases. You're collecting them all.
Girly.
Why?
Don't stop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you betcha. Why?
I don't know.
Okay. As always, the transfer
set
for
on-
someone like you makes no sense. In the Caleb Hammer financial tools network, we have personal loans. We have debt forgiveness programs. We have car insurance, and we're adding more. Those are great tools for people like me, for people out there who can manage their shit and have proven they can manage their shit and use it as a tool. For you, a credit card transfer makes no sense.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
I was trying to avoid the interest.
There is interest accruing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's trying to avoid the interest. She's financially smart, which is why she went to Boardwalk Pizza, Churro Bayou, Timland Popcorn, Lockers Disney, Lightning Lane, Pizza Planet, Lightning Lane, World of Disney, World of Dinzy, Beverage Kiosk, Lightning Lane, Dutch Bros, DoorDash, Dutch Bros, DoorDash,
Holy shit.
Red Robin, Dutch Bros, Red Robin.
They're in her
Yeah,
hospital.
that's being financially smart.
It's
That's
not.
doing really good as a 34-year-old who lives with her mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
No, this is embarrassing.
I know.
Almost as embarrassing as your not well thought out or well researched political views. Yeah. Yeah, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
That's not good. You shouldn't be doing that.
No.
Yeah, why? Why are you doing that? What's my
What you
question?
doing there, bud?
Interesting.
Interesting point. See
That
if she
is
goes further.
curious. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big one. Here they come.
God damn it.
If you want to take a moment, it's okay. I'm with you. I'm with you.
No insight.
You okay? What's going through your head?
I already feel like a loser.
Yeah, you are.
I already know all of that. But I also don't feel, I don't know that welcome's the right word, but I feel like a guest in my parents' house. And that then going grocery shopping and putting stuff in the fridge or the cabinets or doing any of that stuff that I would do when I owned my home feels like a burden.
Why?
My dad makes comments all the time about me being there.
Yeah.
What kind?
As it should.
He most recently, the one that I can think of, he said something along the lines of, well, we didn't know you were going to be here for 5 years, and it hadn't
In 5 years?
it hadn't even
That's
been
it?
a year.
Really? That's all he said?
Okay.
But the dramatic, sarcastic comment of I'm intruding on them, which I know that I am. But I already know that, and I already don't want to be there, and I already.
Here's the thing.
I know.
You are intruding on them if you don't have a real plan. And right now, you can't tell me what you are going to do and where you're going to go. You are leaning towards Bay Area, but we know you're probably not going to get hired in the position you want because of your record.
Yeah.
Oops. Without a real plan and real effort behind it, you are intruding. If you are putting real effort behind it, then you are someone they can help and support by allowing you to stay there.
Yeah.
If you do nothing, you're an intruder.
I feel stuck, and I don't know how to.
You're not.
I don't know how to.
Girl, only you are allowing yourself to be stuck.
No.
You just found out your resume was bad at 34. This is on you. I first started thinking about my resume at like 23.
I've updated my resume. I was also applying for federal jobs, so it is a little more geared towards that.
Girl, you can't just be applying to a job. We're going crazy.
No, I know. But so the company that bought my company out, I had actually applied there, so they essentially bought me with the company, but I was under the impression that my resume was at least okay.
No. The city card, $593.55 with a minimum monthly payment of $35. You're purchasing on a card that you can't pay off. Why?
Explain.
Again, it's all bullshit. Amazon. Ooh, rent a car. Why are you renting a $500 car? How can you afford that? Wait, what are you doing with your no time actually applying for jobs and updating your resume? Is that your Disney trip? You know they're $1 billion company. You know they get lots of tax benefits, right?
Yeah.
You know their tax situation's quite interesting.
Yeah,
That one.
my sister works for Disney.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big evil capitalist Disney. Was that to Disney?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lord.
Champagne socialist, as always. You know, you people are the most hypocritical people.
Oh yeah.
I'd say people on the far right are really annoying, but people on the far left are hyper hypocritical. Like it's crazy. And both scare the out of me. Unfortunately, these days, further left. Further right scared me the vast majority of my life. Now the far left, I feel like I could get, at any moment of my life because of you freaks, because I yelled at someone who has extremist positions when I'm actually quite liberal socially, but so whatever. Rant. But you know that, right? You guys are really fucking hypocritical.
I don't.
Evil corporations, capitalists, and then you just give them all your money.
I know.
And Amazon, weren't you just hating on that warehouse that delivered that to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame they're able to get there on that 2-lane road to your house.
I don't shop on Amazon very often, but if I do, it's
Who cares?
It's because I can't find it around me.
Just do it, man. Doesn't matter. Or live to your principles, your cheap principles. Have no real moral backing other than performative and virtue signaling. Wells Fargo, what's going on?
That one has my storage unit on it, and
You have a storage unit, dude. Just get rid of it. It doesn't matter. Get rid of your shit.
Yeah. At this
Get
point,
Facebook
sell it.
Marketplace stuff when you start over again. It's gonna cost money to move it all. You can't afford to live anywhere. You can't afford a storage unit. Big corporation Target. Big corporation Chewy. Massive corporation Spotify. Huge corporation Walmart.
yeah.
Giant corporation Walmart.
Oh Lord.
Dutch
Wow.
Bros.
Wow.
Walmart. And a lot of that's bullshit
Tax
too. It ain't
the
groceries.
rich.
It is
Canada,
groceries.
spend
Not
my
all of it.
money
That
on
$2.34
corporation.
was a snack.
No, Walmart splits them up. I'll get, I don't know why, but some charges, or they'll refund it for something missing, or they overcharge you and then refund the money.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because I do.
Okay, Audi.
When I do
You
buy
have
it.
a Audi?
Yeah.
You're homeless and you have an Audi? Okay.
I was making money when I bought it.
Okay, get rid of it when you
Get
don't.
rid of it. Sell it.
I don't know. What's your job again? What do you do?
Should have gotten a Volvo. Should have gotten maybe a Hyundai.
I do customer service at a plumbing company.
From home or there?
There.
Okay. Okay, you owe $16,650.62. With
Ooh,
what interest rate?
$20,000 whole debt.
I think it's like 3.9.
Okay, that's not horrible, but the minimum monthly payment of $785 for someone making $25 is crazy. In what world does that possibly make sense? Well, let's see. What is it worth? 17? If you sell it, get a $10,000 car, you're really only saving $6,000. We do got to get you on a better payment plan. That shit's crazy. You're never going to move out with a $785.51 payment on this. You're never going to move out, right?
It would be
Half rent.
extremely difficult.
It would. Time to get rid of it. You make $1,000 on it, put $1,000 down on a $10,000 car. That's it. That's the new beater, unfortunately.
But my car.
You're homeless. Americans in their cars. How could you
Lord,
prioritize
thank
a
you.
car over getting a place to live? Crazy. You're right. You are a burden
showing
on your
status
family if you
symbols.
prioritize a car. Over,
And let me tell you this much. Women are actually the current holders of the majority of vehicle debt in the nation. And the reason why is they always go for German cars. German name brand cars. It's a status symbol, as you know.
getting out. They're not wrong in that case. It's okay. You're crying, but like, listen, that's your choice to make. I have sympathy until there's things like this.
I know.
Right? Crazy. So what did you want? You wanted to talk about something Walmart related?
Well, I hate that I have to shop. Feel like I have to shop at Walmart. We do have grocery stores, but they're obviously more expensive. But Walmart's like the worst of the worst corporations.
You go there.
Walmart, like, okay, so I recently saw an article about,
From
Whom?
oh, I don't remember now. But it was talking about
Field of authority.
a Costco employee who's been a cashier at Costco for
I actually really don't care unless you can tell me where the article's from.
Yep, tell me.
Because that matters so much,
I
you have
don't
no
remember that.
idea.
I don't remember.
I don't know. I know Walmart has hurt some small towns. I know. But it's kind of interesting that the customer base in those small towns choose Walmart over the smaller stores. They chose it. It sucks. I don't like the outcome, but that is what's the alternative? You want the government to come in and fund those small stores? Like it's yes? Oh shit.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I
So like, okay, I mean, I can vibe with you, but I can't get to the real world with you.
think
When
Walmart's
our opinions are based on vibes,
I think Walmart's extra shitty.
sure.
They pay their employees like
15
low
an hour
wages.
is their minimum across the country.
And then obviously a lot of those employees have to then get assistance and end up on SNAP, and then
Less
those
today than before,
SNAP
but yes.
dollars
Okay, this is like, that's a talking point from like 2009.
Yeah, exactly.
get spent
But-
back at Walmart.
Okay, that is like a 2009 talking point. That's
Yep,
crazy. I
2009.
remember using it myself.
It's
Remember using it myself when I was a big Bernie bro.
it lives rent
We go
free
through
in my
big
head.
transitions in college, ladies and gentlemen. Some more than others. Some lose their dick. I just went, radical left because I was a music major.
There
Yeah.
are issues on both sides of it, but I think Walmart is definitely
Definitely not the best. I would love to
Uses
see
I
Uses
them
it-
often
pay
wonder if
more.
the younger Caleb would see how older Caleb is and either be disgusted or impressed by him.
granted, yeah, most everybody's gonna use it to their advantage, but Walmart definitely is using it to their advantage to
And I think your argument that you started to say, and I would probably agree with you, is like, well, but Costco treats their employees better, right? Yes. Which is, by the way, why most people prefer to go to Costco when there's a Costco versus a Walmart. Go to a Walmart here, you'll see it's just trash. You know why? Because they don't really take care of it. That'll probably be damaging to their company long term. Costco's are filled to the brim, and people there are great
Exactly.
to interact with because they pay well. But they're getting the reward for
Yeah.
that. Walmart's going to take the hit for
Yeah.
that. Let the market determine it. What are you going to do?
Exactly.
Cry and moan? I don't know. So 4,000 in savings, dramatically lower than 17,000 when it started. Draining?
no, that I put it into a different savings account.
Okay, checking 804. But again, it's going to be drained with bullshit. Taco Bell, Dutch Bros, going to get into bullshit. Pizza, bullshit. DoorDash and Red Robin again. McDonald's, Dutch Bros, Jack in the Box. Bro, you don't cook.
No.
Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry, you're getting a comfortable life. Come on, all your money's going to just feeding those dopamines. Why would you move out? Why would you do a mission? Come on, I've been there. I know this. Jack in the Box, Dutch Bros, Hollis, McDonald's, Panda. Transfer from savings. You had to transfer money into the savings, so you didn't. So that you had more money. So you keep going to McDonald's, Apple Cash Cent, McDonald's, Peacock, Microsoft. Savings isn't being drained huge or super quick, but it is going down.
Oh yeah,
which is a concern because you have
that's by 1,000
transferred
cuts.
some to checking little by little. So 15 in this, in that high yield savings account. Okay. That's good. I'm happy to see that. That's a good start for your moving out journey. You just need to get a job, figure out your resume situation. I am so excited to call your mom the post show. I gotta tell her I'm gonna kick your ass into gear. I'm gonna yell at her for it. Yeah, retirement's nothing. It's like 400 there.
Lordy.
You got fees. Oh, 8,000 in this one. Okay, that one's decent. For your age, very bad, but at least there's a number. Many people don't have a number. Wait. Nationwide what?
It's a 457.
Okay. Post house in 292. Okay. Good. Let's get your your budget. You don't freaking have like costs. But the budget isn't the important part of the conversation. It's about what you do from here. But let's just do it anyway. Make it make sense. 3,100. You don't pay any rent to them?
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, it does matter then. How much?
500.
Does that go to utilities and everything as well? Nothing extra for that? No internet? That. Okay, debt payments. Let's see. Car, get rid of it. Not even a choice. Get rid of it. $1,000 down on a $10,000 car. It ain't luxury, girl. Because your debt payments right now are $914.51. Gas, vroom, vroom, drive. How much? Not much now. Will be when you go drive it to the blowout bar.
My work drive actually got shorter just as of 2 weeks ago.
How much?
So
How much?
I would say probably 150.
Phone bill.
$60.
Yeah, switch to helium if T-Mobile's good in that area.
It's
Similar
not.
towers to that. Okay, then maybe not. It is good from the vast majority of people out there. Car insurance, how much?
I think it's 169.
Not the worst. You don't have to do groceries. Well, how does the food work if you stop eating out? Would you have to shop for yourself?
For most of the stuff. Like,
Okay, let's give you 300. Let's just be generous, which most of, let's be generous. Meal prep, meal plan. That's what you're doing. It'll be good for health as well. TP fund, anything else
Oh
you
yeah,
need
she
to
needs
survive.
it, especially with that fucking fried fridge body of hers.
We'll do about $100. That is tampons, it's toothbrush, toothpaste, all that good stuff. Again, some of it will be provided by the house, some of it not. Like toilet paper will be, but medical health care, any copays monthly basis?
yeah, they're pretty high.
How much?
Probably like 500.
What the therapy?
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, I have one prescription that my insurance doesn't cover.
Lordy. For what?
Okay. And subscriptions? I'll try to do $40. You have any pets?
I have 2
What?
cats.
Okay. $100 pet insurance. How much for cat food, cat supplies?
Probably like $100 a month.
Okay.
I generally like buy a bunch of food at the same time when they have sales. And
Anything
then
else that needs to be in this budget?
I would like to know like what I could afford rent wise.
None. You have an extra $100.
Awesome.
So you can afford $600 rent. Yeah, you would have to do like public housing,
Yep.
subsidized housing. Nothing on this job. No, that's why, again, like I said, your budget's not the freak out. The freak out is you need to get a job. We need to update our certifications.
She's not the worst we've seen. Once again, far from the worst, but it is
Maybe you'll
pretty
get lucky, get a dispatcher job again. Let's
always
not lean
enough
on
to
it,
come on
though.
the
Let's try to
show.
get our skills, our resume together, and get into a new career field. And that should be your main focus in somewhere with opportunity. Unfortunately, but that is the reality as well. That's it. I mean, I'm sorry. This doesn't do anything. You're gonna have to sell the car. The minimum payment goes down a little. Let's say $500 to $500. That saves you an extra few $100s here. So, but that's pretty much it. From there, you just gotta. You can pay off your Wells Fargo like that immediately once the car's sold and all that good stuff. And you got to chip away at the Disney and City. And that might take like a year or two with the current job, but with a better job, much quicker. And then all of a sudden you're out. You're out. Actually, since those are draining you, one thing I might do is I'd use the majority of your emergency savings and pay off those credit cards
Okay.
because they're draining you. I mean, you're losing more than you're gaining in any kind of high yield interest. So math problem right there. Just get rid of it.
What do I do with all my retirement accounts?
Leave them. Roll them over eventually, but that's fine.
just all in
It
separate
doesn't matter.
places?
It doesn't matter right now. That's the least of your concern.
Okay.
As long as they're invested in something, they're going. So don't worry about it. You shouldn't be thinking about that for a while. Pay off these debts, get rid of the car, get a new car, get a better job. Those are the operations.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? I'm going to call the mom of the post show. Big confrontation we got to do here, but let's get the Hammer financial score first. While spending in a budget, spending money you definitely can't spend, clearly, which is why debt is going up and savings is going down.
0.
Debt, no collections, but bad debt, family debt. Family debt, I'll also give it 1 out of 10. Emergency fund, there is that. You do have that saved up. So your debt score will substantially go up because you'll put that, but your emergency fund score will go down. But for now, where it stands today, emergency fund, it's actually a 10 out of 10. Retirement, definitely behind for your age, about a 3 out of 10. Real estate, 0 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
But I am happy that there's a retirement. 3 is better than most people.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately.
From what we see on the
especially in
show.
America. And a financial score, also better than a lot of people on the show. 3 out of 10. Get yours at CalebHammer.com. Now click the join button or the link in the description below to join Hammer Elite. Get 3 premium shows every single day, Monday through Saturday. It's incredible. Or you can go off platform on the Hammer Elite app or HammerElite.com. Either way, same membership on all platforms. Love you guys. See you there. So I know she lives with you right now.
Yes.
And your husband, her father, has said some sideways comments. Your daughter is kind of leeching off you guys.
I don't understand how she's draining her savings. She moved back home when she sold her house. We asked her to pay off her with the money that she got from her house because she had plenty to do that at the time.
Why would you hide that from your mom?
I just launched the brand new Hammer Elite app available on every
Oh, those are hyper tempting to buy into, but I don't have the money to do that for subscriptions. But make sure you subscribe to Caleb Hammer. Give them the extra bit if you want to see the exclusive juicy details
major
we're getting on the show.
platform. So you can watch every show anywhere you want. You'll get 3 exclusive dedicated shows every single day, Monday through Saturday. Refer a friend after you sign up, and you get an additional 30 days of Hammer Elite access for free. Download the Hammer Elite app by using the link in the description or pinned comment down below. This is the best membership you'll ever join, and that's a promise.
Thank you, Caleb. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe to Caleb. Stands for the VOD clip. But absolutely fucking hell. Now we'll get into our second Caleb Hammer just a brief moment, but we're gonna go on break. I'll be right on back.